You know nothing. You know nothing. You know nothing. You know nothing.
At the time, that's what. Yo, y'all niggas is new weed smokers. Yo, I'm an old nigga that used to smoke weed that stopped. We used to do different like Twin fucking.
That's mine.
Yeah, that's what.
Twin fucking. He's become a new weed smoker, so he's smoking shit down or whatever. And then when he runs out and the nigga Aaron fat ass don't bring his new shit.
Yo, don't try to take that old ass Jameson out the picture. Yo, put that motherfucker right in the motherfucking shot.
Sit it right there.
Close to you, cause I don't want nobody to think I'm drinking that shit.
I don't want to put it in front of him for me.
Oh yeah, we gotta have that motherfucker.
Yeah, so
look
you
at this
get your
shit.
get back today. Get your get back today, shorty.
Yeah, that's what we on.
Oh my god, yo.
That's what we on.
Yo, get your get back today.
Your man Isaac blunts really be smaller than this fucking pen, yo. I don't know what your man, but yo, if you ever smoke with his man Isaac, yo, smaller than this pen, yo, smaller than he bring it to the session like that.
Hold up, yo.
That's not a joke.
Yo, not a joke. He bring it to the session.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Yo, when we was kids, when we was young and smoking, he would get mad and he's like, yo, why you roll these wide mouth ass blunts? And it wasn't until we got older, like we both smoked while we was in the military, but he smoked the whole time. I had to stop because I just got tired of washing it out.
Right,
the niacin, I'm a light skinned nigga, and you know when I took niacin because my skin turned red. It turns your skin red. Because it says burns toxins from inside out. So when you take it...
So the niacin shit really actually works?
Yeah.
It worked for me, it didn't work for him.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, I was always smaller than him. I didn't have as much... You know, weed attaches itself to fat.
Right.
So when I was small, when I was younger, I was the size you are now, or smaller. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas used to tease me and they be like, what you about, 140, 150? I'm like, bitch, I'm 200 like you. They like, boy, take a shit. And then tell me how much you weigh. So with him, he had to put the trash bags on, do the run and all that just to get in the Marines.
Right. So
he got popped in boot camp. But because he got popped when like a governor or senator, somebody in his division, and what they don't call him division, they call him something else in the Marines, but that high ranking persons, that white child got popped. So what happened was
they gave him a shot, not
now the shot, they was like, that you can't clear one without the other because it's on paper.
Right.
So they was like, we got to clear them both. So they just basically asked him, they told him he was pop, like, yo, what you want to do? You want to be a Marine or not? He was like, yeah. And he was just like, go back to your platoon. And he just walked out. It wasn't even a whole lot of, no waivers, no nothing. Because the other nigga's father was so important, they didn't want that waiver in his record. Like when I told you A did what he did, and they had to make him sign the waiver because he told that thing, if he'd have never said nothing, he'd have been under my man. No issue. So they let him rock. But yeah, so yeah, it's a thing, yo.
Yeah, well, I got about them pen blunts, yo.
Yeah.
I got a homeboy of mine named Lydell, yo. Shout out to my man Lydell. That's one of my best homeboys.
He went to city?
Yeah.
Oh, I know my man Lydell.
Yeah, you know my man. That's one of the funniest niggas on the planet.
I done party with a nigga down in North Carolina, everything.
Low key and shit.
Low
Call
key.
them shooters. Yo, that's how he roll his blunts. He like, let me roll this little shooter real quick.
That's how he talk to you, yo.
Let me roll this little shooter, yo. It should be that pen ain't got nothing on a shooter, yo. When I tell you, yo.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo, the shit be smaller than the pen, yo. To the session.
Yo, I'm trying to tell you that a shooter can fit inside that pen.
So can his.
Like, he can fit the shooter in there, yo. I'm
So
a little shooter, yo.
So I promise you this.
Like this right here, yo. He might get 4 blunts out of this, yo.
Hell no. That is one blunt in there.
He might get 4, but there's three fat ones for him, yo.
That is one blunt in there.
Three fat shooters.
Maybe
yo.
two.
Three fat shooters, yo. Anybody that know my man Lotto can attest to them shooters, yo, and they gonna crack up when they see this shit because my man rolls them shooters. Yeah, but for real, shout out to everybody. If I don't list them, I'm probably not going to remember too many specific names unless I actually bring you up. But shout out to everybody, and also shout out to my man Ott, Brand King, for bringing us the nice branded garments behind us, whatever. Holler at him at AJ Be More Brand King on Instagram for your branding needs and everything. Welcome back. You guys probably never thought about what I told y'all last time, but all of this stuff started with a concept that I had called "You Know Nothing John Show." Either one of you guys watch Game of Thrones? Did you?
Nah, I never got into it. I tried. I tried.
How did y'all not watch Game of Thrones?
Listen, the only time I wanted to hear these, those, thous, and thou arts is when I'm in church. I don't want to watch my show
They
like
speak
that.
like that, but either way, we were talking about Erykah Badu though. But you remember the line from On and On, the man that knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. You know what I mean? That was
Absolutely. Classic.
I know it came from something before that. Shame on me for never researching where the actual line, where the term came from, because I'm pretty sure she got it from reading, you know what I mean? Or whatever. But that's where the concept, the original name of what I was doing was called. You Know Nothing John Show, because it came from I was a big Game of Thrones fan, and on there it was a character interaction, and the main character on the show Jon Snow was one of the main characters on the show, whatever. And one of the other main characters would tell him, "You know nothing, Jon Snow." You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I got that from. And you guys are intelligent. You kind of understand what she's saying. Like you might think you know, but you don't really know. And it goes back to that quote from On and On of the man that knows something knows that he knows nothing at all. So that's not only a reminder to myself by naming it that, you know what I mean, but it's also a concept that I actually try to live by, you know what I mean, to keep on learning. That's what it means to me, to keep on learning. You don't know everything, nigga, you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, they always say the first person that thinks he's the smartest dude in the room,
right,
he already lost.
Yeah,
Because you've underestimated everybody else in the room.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Right about that.
You know, it's no different than they say, if everybody around you is crazy and you not, situation probably reverse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If everybody you know is crazy, but you the only sane one,
Something wrong.
something wrong.
And that's something that once again I had to learn. Luckily, it wasn't the hard way, but I had to learn through experiences. And one of the ways that I kind of learned those experiences, one is being from Baltimore when you're young, and you don't know no better. When you used to go places, you think that the way we are is the only way to be, and that because we from Baltimore, we the shit, and we gonna impose our Baltimore will wherever we go. That was something, you know what I mean, that I went through when I was younger. But also, the way I learned was really dealing with like a lot of down south cats. Like dealing with down south cats, you will learn about a whole different type of intelligence.
That's a
You know what I'm saying?
Realest shit
Like,
I've heard in a week.
You're gonna learn something called country dumb.
Country dumb. Country
You know
dumb.
what I mean?
Let me tell you something.
I'm not saying this like I'm teaching y'all niggas something.
I'm agreeing with you. Country dumb is a thing. Country dumb exists. Country dumb is tangible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been down south.
And but really, you can find that shit in Baltimore. You can find that same, you know what I mean, that same country dumb. You know, it was. I hate equating it with negative shit, but it's just something negative. I'm equate with it with like drug dealers, some drug dealers and shit.
We're from Baltimore. Everything is drug dealing.
You know them cats that couldn't survive in a school environment, right? But they were geniuses in the street, like everything dealing with, you know what I mean, what they did, what they had to do to survive, and everything, how to get money and get money, counting money, all that shit. They thinking on a whole different level. You know what I mean? Those guys that if they were put in the proper environment at the right time to get that school shit, they would have got it. You know what I mean? It was unnecessary. and for their survival at such a young age. That, you know what I mean, niggas get to taking care of families, you know what I mean, by the time they 13, 14 years old, you know what I mean, I make about a G a week for school, you know what I mean?
I get you. But here's the thing about that. And I've gone through this with some of my kids, right?
Right.
Kids are drawn to whatever their interests are. Now, they don't realize that what you're doing is equal to what they're teaching you.
Right.
You're doing it off of instinct and need, as to where they're teaching you for future reference.
Right, exactly.
So what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying, I've had a child and, you know, the mother said, well, I think he's got ADD.
Right.
And I'm like, no, he doesn't. Well, how you know? I said, well, he may not do well in school because he doesn't like school.
Right.
But him and I can play Madden. And I've watched him make a profile on Madden like me, create a player on Madden like me.
I said this.
I'm in week 12 on my profile. I catch him on my Xbox. He in week 3. I can't figure it out. Is the game this? Is the game that? You know what it was? It wasn't that the game was anything. The same he can't pay attention for a long period of time, I caught him one day. Not caught him, but I peeped him one day. The boy was practicing in practice mode on the real life joint for hours like he was really on the field.
Right.
He would practice one play for hours. Once he got that right, all right, next play. And after a while, he would, okay, and now it's time to play the game. He didn't have AD. He never did. He just was interested in what he's interested in.
You missed when you went to YouTube to also study some shit too. You missed that part too. Because he did that on him.
He did that too. But what I'm saying is,
no, that was the research. That was the research.
He was doing all the shit they do in school.
Practice. You know
all the things they do in school. He's doing it for this thing that he's interested in. I'm not interested in school, but I gotta win this chip on Madden. You see what I'm saying? And he did all his due diligence. He went to all his practices. He did all his interviews. And I know I'm saying it like it's real, but at the same time, he's really doing it.
It's real.
And so when I'm in week 12, he in week 3, I'm like, what the fuck? And then I find out what he's doing. And I was like, oh, he's studying. Now, you can't get him to study algebra. But he's going to study that 3-4 defense.
Right. He's
going to study that nickel D. He gonna study where that back need to be, and if they do this, he gonna know which audible to call. It's because that's what he's interested in. You see what I'm saying? As opposed to, all right, name the presidents. I don't give a fuck about naming the presidents. Which positions are in the nickel defense?
Right.
Okay, so you got 3 safety. Yeah, he gonna give you all that.
Yeah, but I mean, this, you know, what I mean,
I'm just saying it goes with what you were saying, how they can't do it in school, but you give me a brick, I can break that bitch down,
right,
cut it up, I can do whatever, step on it maybe once or twice and still make the same comeback.
You know that stuff that Umar be talking about, Dr. Umar Johnson be talking about. You know what I mean? He talk a lot of jive. A lot of the stuff he talk is some bullshit. You know what I mean? A lot of his messages are right, and people just not into the messenger anymore. But one thing he nailed on the head is that thing about medicating our boys in these schools because they can't handle them. You understand what I'm saying? And
well, to that point, parenting has been taken away.
Right.
Back in the day, my mother whooped my ass so bad, I thought I got banked. I thought it was 10 people. If somebody would have called the police, they'd have came, they might even ask me, did your mama whoop your ass? Yes. Why? Because I did this, this, and this.
Right.
They not even gonna talk to her. They're gonna be like, oh, okay. Cut the sirens off. Let's go hit Dunkin' Donuts.
See, this what you gotta realize. This what you got before you move on it down. This what you gotta realize, yo. Child abuse just came out when we were like in elementary school, yo. Like the terminology child abuse as a concept just originated, yo, when we was like in elementary school, yo. Some kid calling the authorities on their parent because they got their ass whipped and something actually happened to their parent. That happened in our lifetime, yo. Like straight up, there's a lot of that stuff like that just happened in our lifetime, yo. Sexual harassment that just happened in our lifetime,
that's true shit.
As a concept, sexual harassment as a concept, like as far as like a global
issue
concept. No, just as a concept, you know, globally. Like when you see it on TV, they start making shows about it, all that stuff. That's when shit get quote unquote real. When it get into the media for real, that's when they get quote unquote real. You know what I mean? But as a concept, those two things, we start saying stuff on TV, Penny getting burnt by the iron by her real mother on Good Times. You know what I mean? Shit like that. That was like the first time, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Child abuse was.
But what I'm saying is,
confronted.
it wasn't looked at. And since we being for real, and we being honest, here's the thing. Once the world changed over.
Right.
It's always a change, right? So once the world became softer and gentler, right? Everybody's feelings matter. Not that they don't, but the thing is, you no longer have to take a joke. Like, you know, they used to tease me I had big ears, or they used to tease me for whatever, right? That was just the jokes. But nowadays, them same jokes is bullying. Back in our day, bullying was somebody coming up, whooping your ass for your lunch money.
Yeah.
You know, coming and taking your, it was more jail type shit, coming to take your commissary, coming to take your pizza. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, give me that.
Yeah, snatching your shoes off you. That was bullying, right?
And now
Actually, it's theft and aggravated assault. But what I'm saying is, at the time, that was bullying. But now, if I say, oh man, look at John in his cognac sweater. Oh, you're bullying. You're bullying, right? That's not bullying. I'm just making a joke and fucking with my man.
Right.
But at the same time, that's a thing now. So like, okay, play this.
The suicide
TV
note
shows.
Like that,
TV shows.
The suicide note.
But what I'm saying
The
is,
suicide note.
the suicide.
All that stuff
Right.
into bullying.
Because see, the thing. Well,
No, not the suicide. The suicide note and the suicide videos.
you got
Because if none of those existed, then they wouldn't be conscious.
Shorty, you got to remember, when I was in middle school, people that didn't look like me, they was making suicide pacts. They were teaching about that in school. I was in the 6th grade. That was 1986. People that don't look like me, they were killing themselves as a pact with other areas. We all gonna kill ourselves and such.
Yeah.
Right? So the suicides was there. What changed it was you can't get away from it anymore. Like, okay, you get talked about in school, they talk shit about you in school. In our day, we could just go home and it stops.
Right.
And it starts again the next day we get to school. Now, you leave school and you get notifications on your phone that somebody done posted about you.
Yeah.
You get home, they on Instagram, they done made memes about you and all this. So there's no breakage of play.
Right.
So now it's starting to get to me like, damn, where am I going to get peace? So now it becomes bullying because, you know, okay, not everybody's slick out the mouth. Not everybody can fight back slick wise. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody got hands where they be like, oh, all right, I'm going to see yo tomorrow. I'm going to crack your shit since he want to crack slick. That's not a thing for everybody.
Right.
So the kids that are.
So while we on bullying, I'm gonna do a little segue, but it's a left turn segue. Yeah, because I've been watching, you know, some Netflix and stuff like that, and I've been watching this show called Inmate, yo. It's about a Mexican prison and shit.
I seen it pop up.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
I ain't never seen it pop up.
Yeah, it's entertaining, but
I
yo.
watch Narcos and all that kind of
Right.
Oh, it pops up if you watch the Mexican Jiffy.
You know, if
Yeah.
you're into that kind of shit, I'm into that kind of shit. So.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But that is a nightmare of mine of being incarcerated in a third world prison, y'all. Or just like a foreign prison, y'all. Like an African prison or like a Mexican prison or something like that, yo. Like, yo, them motherfuckers be vicious, yo. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and when I say shit vicious, yo, like I'm not gonna say that me personally I wouldn't have fear in that type of environment. Because yes, I would have fear in that type of environment. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things I also fear, and it's even with these streets and shit like that, is what I gotta turn into to survive. You understand what I'm saying? And shit like that. You know what I mean? But It's way more rape and less God help in them in them third world prisons, yo.
So
like,
I'm gonna address it. I'm gonna address it.
And less God help.
I'm going to address it. All right. So I've been France, Italy, Spain, Turkey, Portugal,
like
Puerto Rico.
Turkish prison.
I've been everywhere.
I think Turkish prison is a thing.
Well, hold on. I'm just going to tell you. It's not about prison. I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
When Americans are broke, they're broke a little bit.
Right.
As compared to. Because of what I've seen. With my own eyes, not heard, not nothing.
Right.
Because of what I've seen. And this ain't just about prison, because I can't speak on it. I don't, you know what I mean? I'm talking about just life in general.
Right.
So, when you're broke in America, you can file Chapter 13. You can file this, you can file that. And you get motherfuckers off your back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, whatever. You can apply for unemployment. You can apply for food stamps. And kind of stay, you know, just with your nose above water, not your whole head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Overseas, everything is different. Everything. So you have to understand, society is reflected in the prisons, and the prisons reflect society.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Who you got locked up, how long you got them locked up, why they locked up, all of that reflects on your social path as a people in this country. So, I'll put it to you like this. I was in Turkey, and this shit would never fly in America. So in Turkey, and I didn't believe it and until I was there. I was like, this shit is crazy. So in Turkey, they have a place called the compound. And so what happens is they lock you up. They don't want to cut off your arm, leg, or kill you. They don't want to keep you for life. So what they're going to do is they're going to put a price on your head.
Right.
So whatever that price is, that's your fine. So let's say your price is 100,000 of their dollars. Once that's determined, if you're married, they're going to go back to your house.
This is if you live there.
Yeah. If you're a
Turkish, yeah, go ahead.
When your wife answers the door, they want to tell her, niggas fucked up.
I think I seen this before, yo.
And you want to get him out. How many kids you got? What's your work schedule? Whatever.
Right.
Now, once that's determined, and your shift is determined, you're going to the compound. Your wife is.
Your wife going to the compound.
She gonna work that off. Selling ass. So when I was on the boat and everybody's like, hey, yo, you know, you in the Navy, so everybody's looking for the easiest path to vagina.
Right.
So they're like, we're going to compound. I'm like, what the fuck is the compound? So they explained it to me. I was like, oh, no. No, yo. I done enough in my life.
I couldn't do it, yo.
Well, here's the thing. You got 100,000, 150,000 on you for your freedom. She over there.
Right.
Whether or not you want her over there, whether she wants to be over there, she's in there. 8 to 4, 3 to 11, 11 to 7, whatever however it works for her.
D.
And your man's come through. Come see you like, man, yo, listen, we're going to do whatever it takes to get you out. You know where they going? They're going to drop that money off on missus. Like, oh, thank you so much. Man, I kind of don't want to leave with nothing. I mean, it's a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that would never fly here.
I had that stroke, nigga, yo, real shit.
What you mean, yo? He went over there to get you out.
Man, fuck all that, yo, real shit. I had to lay a nigga down. That's my wife, yo. You's a bitch. I'm white nigga.
But you fucked up. So women, hold on. Now I want to do this. You fucked up. You got caught.
I did.
And they put the 100 on you.
Right. So the question is.
Why you mad at your mans for trying to get you out?
All right. So let's set it up.
I'm mad at my mans for.
Hold on. Let's set it
up. Set it up.
You got a price on your head. You broke. The only way for you to get out is for wifey to get them cheeks clapped up
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, all that.
by your 3 best homies.
No, it's not 3 best homies. Not if it's 100,000. They ain't got 100,000. They hanging with you. So it's gonna be a lot more than that.
No, it can't be your 3 best homies because they ain't your best homies because they ain't bail you out and they got.
No, what I'm saying is,
They don't got that
you
money
okay?
to
Hold
bail
on. What I'm saying is, everybody hangs in their division.
Right.
So okay, you make $50,000 a year.
You said in your division. You talking about like your class? Of,
Yeah, your class of people.
Right.
What I'm saying is, you make 50,000. I make 50,000. He make 50,000.
Right.
We ain't got 100 stacks to get you out.
Right.
And they already grabbed your wifey. She's in there anyway. She's not there just for people you send. She's there. She's working. So whenever somebody say, "Hey, let me get room 302," yeah, it don't gotta be somebody you know.
So the real question is all right. If there's a choice, what would you do? Are you going to sit, or are you going to go ahead and give wifey that green light to get you out? Because there's only one way that she's getting you out.
So you're making this fictional. Because I'm saying to you, in reality, there is no choice like, yo, you want us to go get wifey. No, once he's sitting, he got that price, and he's married on paper, they're going to go get wifey regardless.
Hold up.
I'm saying if you my man,
so-
you can't go.
What I'm saying
That's
is,
what I'm saying.
they locked Ricky Rocket up.
Right.
Ricky Rocket got a wife on paper. He's married for real. They can look at the records.
Right.
So when they go back to your crib, they already know who they looking for.
Right.
Mrs. Rocket. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get her whether he say anything or not. He don't have nothing. He has a price. He has a number.
All that is
He got $150 sitting on him, and they gonna go get her, and it doesn't matter who
Crime
goes in that room.
Crime don't pay in Turkey.
Put like this. They gonna go and watch this. They're not gonna get the money to shorty. They're gonna pay that at the door, and that when he collects it, he writes it down.
Come out the tag.
Oh yeah, it comes off the tag. So what I'm saying is, it's not like
really a bill. It's coming out that bill.
right. So it's not like it's like yo, who you gonna give permission to come over here? No, she's property of the state now
Right.
from this time to this time. So whoever come in there and they're like, well, I don't care, whichever room.
Yeah,
There's gonna be strangers in there laying with Miss Rock.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean,
let it be a stranger. Is my point. My man's rolling in, yo. You gotta get flatline, yo.
It ain't.
Your man trying to get you out, shorty.
Your man trying to
No,
get
he's not
flatline.
trying. He's not trying to get you out.
He trying to get flat.
Because if he was just trying to get you out, he just
dropped
put
the
that
bread
money
on.
up, yo.
When she off the clock. You can just say, yo, here, shorty, yo, go and get my man out.
Hey,
He said, oh, I've been waiting for this, shorty. Yeah.
That's exactly what's going on.
Ain't the
He
fuck-
might have told on you because he knows what's going on.
chill out, shorty.
I'm here at 8:30 when you open.
Yo,
and I'm here at
telling
3:30
is
when you
rampant
close.
in Turkey. Trust me, yo. Them broke ass homies you got over in Turkey, yo. Don't trust them niggas, yo. They snitching on you. They want to beat your wife.
I never knew, yo. I promise you, some of the shit I seen overseas, I would never understand.
Yo, don't the government know that's gonna happen? Yeah.
What do you mean? It's their whorehouse.
No, what I'm saying is you gotta think of the intricacies of government thinking, yo. Everywhere, right? Think of how intricate that plan is, yo. Because ultimately, yo, if you are law enforcement or you're a government that's dealing with crime, your best fighting against crime is snitches.
That's everywhere.
Right. So, if you're a police force, you want to give incentive for people to tell. You know what I'm saying? So their incentive ain't money to tell. Their incentive is beating somebody's wife cheeks to tell.
And for that, you gotta get flatline. Gots to.
So okay, I pose another
So
question.
it don't even pay to
I
have
pose another
all
question.
right. First of all, it has never in the history of history, right? Paid, unless you got a Mac mentality, to have a bad bitch if you broke.
First of all, if you got a bad bitch and you broke, you got a bad crazy bitch. Bad bitches don't run like broke niggas.
When I say bad bitch, I'm talking about a real nice looking chick.
That's
You know
what I'm talking
saying?
about.
Trust me, it don't pay because first of all, a regular alright schmegular chick gets attention.
And that's what I was telling somebody, yo, all,
You know what I'm saying?
Majority of all women get some kind of attention.
A beautiful woman,
Yes.
it gets a whole nother level of attention.
Yeah,
you know what
all
I'm saying?
that.
They get a whole nother level of
All
proposal, decent and indecent on a daily basis.
Right. They turn down. They turn down more dick than we offer.
But what you also gotta understand is, yo, a chick will fuck. She'll fuck a nigga that play for the Wizards right now, and go ahead this weekend, yo, and fuck a nigga that fucking sweeps the corner from Monday to Friday.
Yeah, because the dude that plays for the Wizards is an asshole. The dude that sweep the corners is a nice guy.
But
and the dude from the Wizards is not really accessible to it, yo.
But what I'm saying, I'm just saying using him as an example.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Money wise, different wise.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? She'll deal with this nigga and then come deal with this nigga like the next day. You feel me? Like.
But hold up.
Yeah, but most of them chicks, if they could deal with the nigga that play for the Wizards,
they would
on a daily basis.
But hold up.
They would.
But some of them do. Some of them do deal with him on a regular.
Yeah.
And still fuck this nigga that's flipping burgers and shit.
But
like
he's
that.
a nice guy and he can fix her car and he can do this, he can do that. He's good to her kids.
And she's a whore. It could be that too.
Okay, well hold on.
It could be that too.
Hold on. No cape on. Matter of fact, let me take my scarf off.
I'm not saying she's a whore because she wants to get her back.
No. That's not what I'm going with.
Right.
I'm saying we as men,
Right.
we'll fuck with rats and we'll fuck with royalty. We'll go mess with a hood rat, bum ass broad, just cause she'll suck 3 years off your life, and then go home to a chick that has her own real estate company. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't do it the same.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We've been known to do that. Yeah.
When you say it like that, you got to encompass everybody.
No, we don't, because for me to say, hey guys, we're whores, we don't give a fuck.
I never said that we were whores. I just said we do the same shit they do. I never labeled us.
Okay. No, I thought you had a problem with me saying
No, the word whore didn't bother me. It was just the fact you said women will do, and I'm like, no, we all do. We've all been like at the club and some rat chick will be in there.
There are certain things that that are just, you don't even have to say when it comes to us as men. You know what I'm saying? Us as men will do anything and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? A woman has a certain type of, they get a stigma on them and stuff like that when they do things fairly or unfairly. They get a certain type of stigma. Right. But one thing I will say that has times have changed. The woman that was once considered a whore and unwifeable now are prize catches now.
Oh, you mean Amber and Kim?
You know what I mean? Well, and I'm not saying they are that. I'm saying at one point in time in social acceptability, they will be considered the type of chicks that niggas wouldn't mess with. You know what I mean?
Right. But okay, my point. Now, that same chick you would only mess with after 11:30, 12 o'clock, you want to be seen with her. Because it's like, shit, Mickens had her, now I got her. And it's like a badge of honor. But at the same time, it can be that too, and also is a spectrum. You know what I'm saying? By the way, I'm gonna score my Bacardi.
I know what the hell I was gonna get to that, but since you want to say something about my Martell Blue Swift, you over there drinking that fruity headache medicine over there, and you got a half a gallon of it at that, yo. Yeah, what is you doing over there, y'all?
Man, trying to get right.
I'm just chilling, baby.
That's this is not nothing that you should. This is the base ingredient, the jungle juice, yo. It got a back. You know what we used to call this nigga right here, yo?
What?
The nigga right here. We used to call this nigga the horny demon, yo. That nigga right there, that nigga with his clothes open, yo, that naked nigga right there, that bat nigga right there, yo. Yo, why, yo, come on, yo. Yo, I'm not going, yo, you can't drink that no more, yo.
I can't drink it no more.
No, yo. You can't, no, yo. No,
I can't drink Bacardi no more.
Yo. You gotta drink something straight, yo. You can't drink nothing fruity, yo.
Alright, well.
Yo, you gotta drink.
Alright, well, I do this. I'll find a drink like yours.
151. That's what you got to drink. That's what you got to drink.
Gold.
Listen, I'm gonna start being like you. I'm gonna start drinking like you. I'm gonna start drinking shit that comes with the sweater you're wearing.
Yo,
all I'm saying
I ain't even get, yo, this shit is cashmere, nigga.
Right, so is the fucking, the Martellus
cashmere, yo. So that's all
the Martellus cashmere.
That's all I gotta say is Blue Swift cashmere. And you, young man.
Yes, sir.
And you, young man.
Proudly.
Step up for your drink.
Proudly.
You know who used to drink Jameson, yo? Yo, I used to work at this restaurant, right? Yo, what is this, Scotch? No, this is Irish whiskey.
Yeah, whiskey.
All right, it was. You know who used to drink Jameson, yo? Leo Constantopoulos Compassinos, yo. Used to drink Jameson, yo.
Now tell me exactly who he is. Yo.
He is a 90-year-old Greek restaurant owner. Rest in peace, Mr. Leo. That used to sit at his table, yo, and smoke Parliament cigarettes, yo. Mm-hmm. Parliament cigarettes, yo. By the pack all day and sip on Jameson whiskey, yo, and Cuddy Sark, yo. Cuddy Sark and Jameson whiskey, yo.
Yo.
You have no...
Biggie drank Cuddy Sark.
Ricky...
Pissy off the Cuddy Sark.
Have no... I know where you got this shit from, yo. You play college football, didn't you?
Baseball. Baseball, yeah.
Yo.
Play high school football, though.
And you played college baseball.
You know...
Fucking with them white boys, y'all.
Hey, I didn't know. For I just started drinking that probably a couple months ago.
Real shit.
Yo, what made you had a kids start drinking Jameson, yo?
I used to drink Jack like that.
Yeah, yo, you aging by the sip over there, yo.
I used to drink Jack like that for and
you aging by the sip, yo.
I was
messing with my Blue Swift, yo.
Hey, yo, you gotta stop calling it Blue Swift, yo.
Yeah, Martell Blue Swift, yo.
Start calling it people who expose their chest hairs drink.
Yo, it's Martell Blue Swift.
Yo.
This is the drink of cashmere, yo. But let's get back on track. Yo, where we at, man? Niggas want to talk about my drinks.
Yo, Martell is made out of real kangaroo milk.
He coming here with a gallon.
Yeah, half a G of Bacardi.
Half a G of Bacardi.
Yeah, and I'm with all of it. Bacardi fruit, yes.
Bacardi fruit, yo.
And you know, I don't even put like this. You ever notice? I never drink when we do this. But because of our last conversation,
don't say you never drink because we've done it.
I never really drank
4 times and you drank.
No, I was
3
drinking
out of the 4 times.
No, I was drinking the little sodas and the juices in my bag. I never really pulled the Bacardi out like that.
No, but you had a what's the name one time?
I had one and I gave you half of it and I didn't finish it.
You had that.
I didn't finish it.
Was that the first time?
Yeah, and that was it. I never did it again.
All right,
but because we actually talked about liquor the other day, I'm telling you right now. When you said Bacardi, Martell Blue Swift, the fact that you have to reference it as Blue Swift to make it different than Lamont Sanford's drink, nigga, it's Martell.
Blue Swift.
I tell you what, I was on the phone.
No. See, this.
I was on the phone with a woman the other day, and I said, "Yo, I did a podcast, and the guy was drinking Martell." She bust out laughing. Now this woman is 6, 7, 8 years older than me.
She don't know no better than. All right.
Yo, you funny as shit.
I mean, she 50. You know what I mean? She don't know better. All right.
Hey yo, you know what they serve when
this what I'm gonna say right here.
I'm just saying, you know what they serve.
Shout out to all my yak drinkers.
Yeah, notice you couldn't say Martell drinkers.
You know what I mean? All my yak drinkers because all my yak drinkers know if you drinking Hennessy XL, you gonna say, yo, I'm drinking XL, or I'm drinking Henny XL. You ain't gonna say I'm sipping on Henny. You understand what I'm saying? If you drinking Remy,
I wish we
1738.
I wish
you understand what I'm saying?
I wish we had phone lines open.
If you drinking Remy,
Martell,
if you drinking 1738, you understand what I'm saying? You gonna be like, I'm drinking 1738. You ain't gonna be like, I'm drinking Remy. And because I'm a pioneer, I am what I am, and I stand how I stand. If I'm gonna say I'm drinking Martell and it's Blue Swift, I'm gonna say it's Martell Blue Swift. You understand what I'm saying?
you know what? I wish we were live so that we could be accepting calls, and I would say everybody out there right now that drank Martell, undo your flip phone, call in, and say I drink Martell. Matter of fact, go to your rotary phone, dial 1-800 old nigga drink, and call in and say I drink Martell. Support my guy. I want them to support you.
And every last one of those callers that call in on their flip phones, when they hear about that Jameson, they gonna be like, yo, I ain't seen nobody drink Jameson since you had to put your finger on the phone and spin it around the whole damn phone.
But now
That's what they gonna say about that Jameson.
And that Jameson never failed me. I tell you that right now.
Like, man, at least my signal bouncing off of cell towers.
Mm-hmm.
His shit is going through low voltage wires to get the way it need to get to. And I ain't talking about cable wire either. I'm talking about phone wire. Straight up phone wire, yo. So don't come at me about my Martell Blue Swift, yo. And don't forget to say the Blue Swift, yo. You keep on saying Martell, don't forget to say the Blue Swift. Because if you tell people to call in about Martell, they just not gonna know what you're talking about. They're gonna say Martell Blue Swift. Oh, that's no. They're gonna think Martell. But if you say just Blue Swift, if you be like, yo, everybody that's down with that Blue Swift, call in. And you're gonna get probably maybe, man, it's not gonna be a rush of people that call in at first.
It's gonna be a bunch of old people that put
it's not. It's gonna be all people.
1-4-1-0.
It's gonna be all surfers. That's what it's gonna be.
They gonna call
It's gonna be all surfers.
It's gonna be
all surfers. Niggas out here gleaming the cube, nigga.
Gleaming the cube? Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's gonna be Keenan Ivory Wayans calling this bitch.
Hold up, yo.
Keenan Ivory's gonna call in like, hell yeah.
Gleaming the cube is something completely different from surfing. I think that got to do with
skateboarding.
Riding bikes or skateboarding.
That's why you drink Martell. Because you got the motherfucking Jeffersons on motherfucking repeat on your fucking
Gleaming the cube, yo. And the funny part is, yo, I'm pretty sure that real skater niggas don't be gleaming no cubes and shit, yo. I'm pretty sure that's some shit that somebody that knows nothing about skating put in a movie that time.
All the dudes that's in the house right now watching Ricochet gonna call in and be like, yo, fuck you mean Martell ain't shit.
But it's gonna be all surfers, yo. And it ain't gonna be niggas that just catch the wave. It's gonna be them niggas that get on the wave and they ride it. Yo, there's gonna be the nigga right in front of the wave. It's gonna be that nigga that when the wave go like that, it's gonna be the nigga that glides through the wave like that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be them niggas that surf over in motherfucking South Africa, yo, and jump sharks. You understand what I'm saying? It's pioneer niggas, yo. It's niggas
you know who gonna call in? Niggas who chin hair and chest hair are identical. That's what's gonna happen. Niggas gonna call in here and they chest hair and chin hair gotta get treated the same. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be niggas that still use cocoa butter and have the chicks thinking they smelling good. It's gonna be niggas that put powder all the way up their neck to let people know they took a shower. You know what I'm saying? That's who the Martell drink is gonna be.
Once again.
It's gonna be
Once again, yo.
Niggas with fades like Cassius Clay gonna call in.
Once again, yo. Don't forget the Blue Swift, yo.
Yo, hold on.
Don't forget the Blue Swift, yo. Yo, we gotta get off of this.
Look at this advertisement.
We gotta get off of this.
Look at this advertisement.
Bacardi and Jameson in here, yo.
The advertisement says Bacardi. It says Martell Blue Swift, drank by the Lord Himself, Jesus Christ. Yo,
once again,
the Bible says He turned water into wine. He actually turned water into Martell.
You can't even make an argument without a compliment when you talking about the Blue Swift. Straight out the Holy Grail. You understand what I'm saying? But we gotta go somewhere else, yo, because y'all niggas in y'all liquor, yo.
Niggas got baptized in Martell back in those days, yo.
Yeah,
John the Baptist was dipping niggas in Martell.
Man, I hear you. We lost Lil Richard and Andre Harrell, two of the black community's great figures in music.
They were pioneers.
Great pioneers in music, and two of our greatest fruity homosexuals
in
music.
Chill out, yo.
What you mean chill out, yo? This is what you gotta realize, yo. Every culture needs their pioneers. You know what I'm saying? And if you leave out the fact that both of them were living fruit bags, you will.
Yo, no, you gotta leave him alone. He's speaking from the time when Martel was, man. He was speaking from the Martel.
All right.
Listen, here's the thing.
All right, let me apologize. No.
Whether they was gay or not,
it matters, yo. All right.
It doesn't.
I'm gonna tell you why it matters, right?
Please.
I'm gonna tell you why it matters, yo.
Why does it matter?
And I'm gonna tell you proof that it matters, right?
Okay.
Because I had this. Because somebody from that community told me it matters. From their culture, told me it matters. When that chick was doing a commercial for the NFL as being the first female coach, she didn't say I was the first female coach. She said, "I'm pioneering out here. I'm the first lesbian woman coach."
I never saw that.
Watch the commercial. We can pull it up.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
No. I'm saying you pull it up. And I was on a Facebook post. I was like, damn, why do it matter that she's a lesbian or whatever? Why, you know what I mean? I thought it would matter more that she's the first woman coach in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I would think that would matter more, and that, you know what I mean, who she sleeps with and who she abides with. You know what I mean? Why does that matter? And she said, because she's also just as much as representing a woman, she's representing that community.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm gonna ask you before I do this. Can I say something?
We also lost two of the greatest black homosexuals in the music industry. We lost them too.
Can I say something?
Their community lost something also.
Can I say one
we,
thing?
I don't mean I'm in the community, but when I say we as a culture, you know what I mean? We lost two of those.
Okay.
Also.
So I'm gonna say two things real quick.
Right.
Number one, everybody knew Lil Richard. He liked them both.
Right.
Nobody cared because his music transcended his lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Andre Harrell, he created what you and I loved. Mm-hmm. And then it trickled down to Ricky Rocket, right?
Right.
So he started with Puff, Mary J, Jodeci, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then
that's where I was going next. I was going Puff next. But go ahead.
Alright, but Puff took that, getting fired, and took what Andre taught him and created Big, Craig Mack, 112.
And Andre Harrell is the foundation of the Puff gave rumors and shit. That's where all of it.
All that is cool, but what I'm saying is, gay or not, you were talented as a bitch.
Yo, it's so many times.
Now, if you
all right. Before we go on, yo, and anybody listening to me right now, yeah, the fruit bag language is a little. You might want to consider it harsh. There's worse language that can be used, but
it is. But what I'm saying is,
no. Let me finish. You can consider it a little harsh, but if you continue to choose to continue to listen and watch, you know what I mean, you'll get a complete understanding of how I feel about that. I feel as though we lost out probably on a lot of great athletes because of homophobia and how gay people are treated. We probably lost out on a lot of great people who were not willing to step out into certain situations and do some things that they probably would have been great at or they would have loved if the environment was more inviting for them. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that, yo. Like, I say it jokingly sometimes, but I mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if D-Wade's son was my son, you understand what I'm saying? If he was my son, gay or not, he would have been the nicest, openly gay, homosexual that if you want to pioneer something, yo, pioneer in the family trade. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be the nicest, because I'm telling you right now, as a nigga that hoop and a nigga that play basketball, if the nicest nigga in Baltimore City, right, if it was known that yo was gay, you know what I'm saying? And he hooped at the park every week. You know what I'm saying? He's getting picked first.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? He's getting picked first. openly gay, whatever it is, if he's the nicest nigga, he's getting picked first. But the environment is not inviting, you know, man, historically is not inviting to people that's that alternative.
Okay.
Everybody conforms to, I'm using basketball as an example. Everybody conforms to the pretty much close to a standard. Everybody kind of start talking alike. If you notice in the NBA, even the white boys in the NBA start talking a little more quote unquote black. They're not talking black, they're talking NBA. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So that's my concept of, you know what I mean, of shit. You know what I mean? I don't care if my son gay, yo, but that nigga, he gonna learn how to hoop, yo.
Well, here's the thing. Just on what you said, Rocket, you can back me up. Michael Jordan is the greatest basketball player we've ever seen, arguably.
Right.
I put the arguably out there for people who don't believe it.
It's not arguable.
I know it's not. But his sons couldn't hoop for shit.
No, his sons were good basketball players.
No.
His sons,
They were okay basketball.
no, they were good basketball players, yo.
Which one of them averaged 20 a night?
On what level?
They only went to college, so
No, what I'm saying is, yo, if you average 20 a night in high school, yo, you was a good basketball player, yo. You are a good basketball player. If you go to a Division I,
What did Dennis Rodman average in high school? What did he average in the league?
If you go to a Division I school and start, you are a good basketball player, yo.
I can't agree with that.
You are
Thank you.
at a guard.
Yo, listen, yo, I was a college athlete, yo.
Yo.
Listen,
If you are a guard, yo.
No, it
if
doesn't-
you are a guard and you, especially somebody under 6'5", if you are under 6'5", yo, and you go to a Division I school and crack a starting lineup, yo, you are a good basketball player.
Lance
you
Stevenson.
can beat 99% people on the planet, yo.
Lance Stevenson.
Hell no.
Lance Stevenson, explain him.
Lance Stevenson is a very good basketball player.
Yo, he is also.
What?
Listen, in high school, yo, Lance Stevenson holds the New York record for like.
Yes, he does.
He is a very good
Hold on.
basketball
Then he
player.
went to Cincinnati.
If I go play Lance Stevenson,
Stevenson,
he's gonna fuck me up.
Nigga, you work for Comcast.
It don't matter, yo. Right now, yo,
And he's fucking 10 years younger than you.
I don't think
But-
that's a good example.
No, it's a great example. The example I'm making, I will fuck everybody in this room up. I will fuck him up at 27 years old. At my age right now, I will fire him in basketball. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing he can do with me, yo.
Yeah, he telling you that.
There's nothing he can do with me in basketball, yo.
Listen,
At 27 years, I don't care, yo. I don't care, yo.
Hey,
Yo, our next podcast might be on the court.
Yo, what I do on the court, yo, I'm saying that's what I'm trying to tell you, yo. Is
Yo, you're comparing you to a
no.
nigga
What
that
I'm doing is I'm comparing.
Lance
different.
Stevenson got to the league and
Lance Stevenson can beat 99% of the people on the planet in basketball. The only people that are better than Lance Stevenson are niggas in the NBA that are better than him.
Hold on. That's his fucking job. So guess what?
That's
If you
not-
can't
that's not what he's saying.
if you can't beat niggas at your job, then you're not that goddamn good.
No, what he's saying is, if you go D1, if you get a D1 scholarship, you can beat 99% of niggas on this earth. I'm telling you, as a former college athlete, it's plenty of niggas, D2, D3, NAIA, that will bust that same D1 nigga ass.
All of those guys are in the same percentile.
Hold on. It's also niggas who don't play college ball just because they choose not to, they choose to just go to school, or they just choose to do something else that will fuck them niggas
They
up.
in the same percentile.
They not though.
They are in the same
So
percentile.
wait. You-
Them guys, all right, I'm gonna give the best example.
Please do.
I'm gonna give the best
Please
example.
do.
The big three.
Which big three?
The big three from the Ice Cube shit.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you. That's the best example I can give you. All of those guys are still 1%ers. You understand what I'm saying? All of those guys. If you put all of those guys in control minutes, right? In the NBA right now, They can get something done in the NBA against the 0.5, because the NBA is like if you can break down the 1%, they are the top of the 1%.
Yeah, I get that.
Not all of them.
Yes, they are.
But not all D1 basketball players.
Yo, so Kwame Brown is the top
D1
1%.
guards, niggas under, I'm gonna say 6'5" and under, playing D1. You know why? Because between 5'5" and 6'2", between 5'5" and 6'2", right, are the most plentiful and the most talented bunch in basketball, right? But they're the least unique. Yeah. Because if you got a guy that's 6'2" and you got a guy that's 6'8" that can do the same exact thing, you want more of the 6'8" guys. Because you know what I mean? If you got two guys that can do the same thing, the bigger and stronger guys,
you're crossing timelines. You know that.
Timelines? What are you talking about?
Back in the day, all point guards were 6'5", 6'2", not even 6'5", 6'2", 6 feet, maybe 6'3".
Hold on. You going off of?
No, I'm saying you're saying this particular.
No,
brand.
all I'm talking about is basketball players on the planet. I'm talking about the talent pool.
Heights.
Is the reason I'm naming those heights.
Right.
Because between those heights are the biggest talent pool in basketball. Between like 5-something and 6'2". That's the hardest ones to make it at. That's the hardest sizes to make it at. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's so many nice niggas that you gonna have a repeat of those same size niggas. You know what I mean? Because it's more cats that are that size on earth. You understand what I'm saying?
Bravo.
So when it comes to guards, right?
Let's go guards.
Niggas that's, because I'm using Michael Jordan's sons because the tallest one is 6'1" or 6'2". You understand what I'm saying? So, strike one. They didn't get their father's gifts. You understand what I'm saying?
Strike two.
No, that's strike one. The strike one.
I thought strike one was the 6'1" shit.
Right. That's one of the father's gifts, being 6'6". Larry Jordan didn't make it because Larry Jordan grew to be 5'10". Larry Jordan vertical is just as high. I'm talking about his brother.
Yeah, he was just as high.
His vertical, all that shit. Yo, have you ever seen they got a highlight of him doing the backwards double pump?
Yeah, he
at 5'10".
He's just little as shit.
You know what I'm saying? At 5'10". Coaches say that Larry was the one. He just was only 5'10".
Okay, so let's get to the meat of it. You're saying to me that Michael Jordan's kids were nice.
No. They were nice as if I take them niggas out the park right now, or if I put them niggas in the and when the best one was the one with the glasses. He was the best one out of the two. Shorty, he could shoot and all that shit. He probably 30 or something right now. He get in shape. I can take him to any of these pro-ams right now, and he can perform in those.
They get his ass busted, them bitches, yo. I'm telling you right.
And he gonna perform too.
And that's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is,
he gonna perform too. Them niggas don't play no defense in that shit. He gonna shoot them long ass threes. He gonna bang them long ass threes. He gonna cross niggas up. Shoot. If I play in them right now because of my style of play, right? I can switch up my style of play. I'm not gonna be able to play. I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm not gonna be able to play the same exact game that I can play against the non-1%ers. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. But at the same time, I can play the clay game. Niggas don't want to chase me, and if I get the ball, and if I get daylight and I get hot, it don't matter in the environment. I'm gonna get my shot off. You know what I'm saying?
You got to win for that though. What I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's my game. I run niggas into the fucking ground. Okay. That's how I play. Niggas do not want to stick me. You know what I'm saying?
The next fucking broadcast is gonna be coming from across the street.
Yo, the niggas that
I got 20 on my cousin right now.
Yo, niggas will, because I strap up against, if I can check them or not, I strap up against the best player. Like, when we play, I'll end up playing against the best player.
I got 50 on Ricky Rocket right now.
Right now?
Right now.
I'm not going out drunk and go kill myself.
No, we're not going outside right now. I'm saying
that's
right
one thing
now,
I'm not doing is embarrassing myself.
I'm declaring that if we do a cast from across the street and we go out to that basketball.
There's no runs over there. There's no runs nowhere in the city right now.
Okay. If we go out, I guarantee you, because me and you the same age. And I'm telling you,
son,
we want to believe that we can still do it. But
son,
I'm telling you, these young
niggas, I took a trip down to Florida, right?
I do it all the time.
I took a trip down to Florida, right?
What part?
This was like the tourist area. I guess it was like that Orlando type area or whatever. And they had a court at the resort that we was at or whatever.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It was a spectrum of ball players, but anyway, the competition got heated. It was some pretty good athletes. As a matter of fact, I got some video somewhere, and I got some of the contacts of some of the guys because it was a couple of D1 players down there, whatever. So over the week of me staying down there, you know what I mean, I started hooping like pretty much every night. You know what I mean? Like every night, every morning down there, whatever. Long story short, teams get picked up. Give me Wizards Jordan.
They called you Wizards Jordan?
Give me Wizards Jordan. First, second, third. I'm not waiting for no spot. They like, give me Wizards Jordan.
In Orlando.
Yeah. I remember one time, y'all, cause this why this moment was special to me, because I came out of a slump down there. I was in a slump before I went down there. No. I just remember floating on a nigga one time, right?
Banged on him.
No, I'm not gonna tell that type of lie, yo.
Oh, I was trying to help you.
It was two cats, yo. I'm coming up out the outlet, right? I catch the ball, right? Hit a nigga with the two cats came, yo. I hit a nigga with the motherfucking between the legs. I was practicing this shit, yo, and this shit just came out, yo. Motherfucking skip between the legs, yo, like, you know what I mean? Like, swam. But the shit went between here and here on the full motherfucking run. You know what I'm saying? Like, swam. You know what I mean? Once that shit happened, I was like, yo, I'm back, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, one time, yo, what's the little nigga name? He my IG contact, yo. Yo, he was like 6'7". I was trying to get my cousin to recruit. Sure, he's like 6'7", yo, run like a motherfucking deer, yo. Like he was pretty skilled, but yo, he just ran like a fucking deer, can jump, yo. Yo, I see him. I'm like hash mark, like first hash mark. I'm talking about my basket right here, first hash mark, yo. Shorty run up the sideline, yo. I just take that bitch from like 3/4 courts. 3/4 court. Oh, shorty catch that bitch. Like I'm back, nigga. You understand what I'm saying, yo? Yo, I do this. I'm not gonna say I'm the best, right? I'm not gonna say that, yo. I'm not gonna say that. But when you say that age shit, yo, just make sure this little nigga bring his motherfucking lunch pail. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, you looking at me.
Make sure
right
you the one putting the money up. You the one putting your change up. Make sure he bring his lunch pail, yo.
I got 100.
And make sure.
I got 100 now.
And make sure he start working off that gut before he come out there. He ain't gonna run around with me.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something.
Listen, don't be fooled, yo.
I got 100 right now.
That's all I'm saying. Just don't be fooled, yo.
Like, you keep talking about it, and
I don't know if you really want to do this now, yo.
Hey, man.
I just bumped it.
You gonna work out? You been working out?
I don't need him to work out. I just
No. I'm talking to him now. Have you been working out?
Listen, man, I got skill, man.
No, that's not what I asked you. I asked you, have you been working out?
I haven't, and that's fine.
Are you gonna work out before we play this game?
I mean,
Are you gonna work out before we play this
I
game?
don't really know if I really feel the need to.
All right. Next subject.
So, no, before we...
Next subject. No.
You got the 100? You good on the 100, or we back to the 50?
We doing 150.
Oh, 150?
150.
Nothing.
Say less.
Nothing. Sure, you said 150 like that was going to bother me.
We doing 150.
150. Game is what?
21. Playing for change. 21.
Fine with me.
So either I'm gonna pay your motherfucking gas and electric bill, or you gonna pay mine. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pay mine.
You're gonna buy some more memory. That's what I'm gonna use. That's what I'm gonna use because it's getting. I'm gonna buy some more. I'm gonna buy some more gigabytes with your money, yo. That's what I'm gonna do with it. We buying gigabytes with the money, yo. So anybody got the group chat open, man? Y'all got me somewhere else with this now, man.
No, we got this shit right here. Let's get into the topic. Let's get into the topic.
Somewhere.
Go for it, yo, Rock.
And once again, rest in peace to Andre Harrell, and rest in peace to Lil Richard.
First of all, Andre Harrell, thank you for the movement. Like,
but the death also, Andre Harrell death also reminds me of how salacious the music industry can be. Shout out to Andre Harrell, resting wherever you at.
You gotta understand something. That man was responsible for a genre of music.
And since I got you excited, yo, Tekashi 6ix9ine is home, and he is breaking. He is breaking the internet.
Okay.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, as we speak, is breaking the internet, and me for one is I don't even want to participate in increasing his algorithm, but at the same time, in the quote unquote culture, it at least got to be addressed. You know what I mean? And it seems as though he is being celebrated, but at the same time, I haven't even been in too many of the threads or streams on the internet to see. I'm pretty sure it's just as many people that anti 6ix9ine. But when you have anti, it also increases your algorithm.
Okay.
Participation. So by hating him or loving him, it's still gonna get him money.
No, I'm gonna let Ricky rock it.
Let me. Since I'm the young one at the table, let me just let me go ahead and address this from young guy perspective. We don't fuck with that shit. That ratting shit. We don't fuck with that. We don't get down like that. We don't do that. If you gotta sit and do your time, you sit and do your time. And that's just point blank period. He was fucking your baby moms.
Alright. See, really what you gotta say is, as a matter of fact, you don't even gotta address it in that way if you ask me, because you can't speak for a generation. Just like I can't speak for a generation, because it's paperwork on both our generations.
I'll give you that.
Motherfuckers telling, you know what I mean?
I'll give you that.
Wait, hold.
It's paperwork in both our generations.
Hold.
I mean, snitching.
Hold on, what?
Hold is, in our generation, if there's paperwork on you, we don't fuck with you. We're not.
You're absolutely right. But
hold
he's
on.
27. You're 27, right?
Let me finish.
Tekashi 20.
I don't give a fuck how 20 he is.
Either way, yo, it's not even about his generation fucking with him, because it's not just his generation that I'm saying out here celebrating or troll celebrating or whatever they consider themselves doing. It's not just 21 to 27-year-olds that's doing this bullshit.
Well, then, give me the numbers, because I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say regardless. Give me the numbers. What's the age limits? Is it our age limit?
Whoever want attention, yo. There's a lot of motherfuckers that want attention.
Okay, well let me clear the air real quick, real fast, and I'm gonna let Ricky Rocket finish. First of all, we and our generation, or whatever, we don't condone that. We don't deal with that. We don't do that.
Man, I seen plenty of motherfuckers, quote unquote, defend Nicky Barnes for telling because
that's them.
Because he told, but they from our generation, yo.
But you're talking about when I say my generation, the same way you was talking about.
For the same reasons, a lot of people are defending. Oh, they fucked this girl.
Hold on. Wait.
That don't matter.
I know it don't matter, yo. You preaching to the choir.
Okay, what I'm saying is, yo, stop the Willie Lynch shit, yo. Stop your generation, that generation, your generation. Stop the bullshit, yo. They come from us. Okay, but here's the thing. and you don't want to look at it, you don't want to address it, you don't want to...
I am addressing it. I'm addressing it straight up right now. I'm saying that everybody on some bullshit.
Okay.
Every generation on some bullshit.
Watch this. Every generation on some bullshit. But the newer generations, they are the reclassification generation. They take the same words that we use.
Every generation did that shit.
No, we didn't. Loyalty in the 70s and 80s was loyalty in the 80s and 90s when me and you grew up. Flat out. And when Ricky's concept of loyalty, he can keep on saying I'm an old soul, whatever he want to say, but he is in the generation. His concept of loyalty is the same as somebody else's. Yo, you looking at the wrong shit and saying it's the generation, yo. Hold on.
It's not the generation. Yo, it was a bunch of rats in the 90s,
Hold
yo.
on. It is. But here's the thing.
It just wasn't no internet to go look them up every day.
You know why his definition of loyalty is what it is? Because the nigga came up under me and...
Okay, fine, yo. It's plenty of other... It's other cats
But
like him,
I am not talking about him. I'm addressing him because you say, oh, you said this and that. I'm saying he learned loyalty because I've shown loyalty.
That's how it was supposed to be.
And niggas that he never met came up. Remember the dude that came up from Virginia? The nigga, it was like, yo, your cousin. He was, you know what I'm saying? He met dudes that he never met before. Not Baltimore dudes. I'm talking Alabama dudes. He met Chicago dudes. They was like, oh, your cousin? Oh, he holds it down. Your cousin? He with the shits. Your cousin? Blah, blah, blah. So as I'm telling him about how loyalty works, the dudes I was in the Navy with was coming to Baltimore. And they met him. We was living together, and they was like, oh, your cousin? Oh, yeah, he a stand-up dude. He do this and that. So not only do we have me telling him, yo, this is what stand-up dudes do. He got dudes he never met that I didn't prompt, that I didn't say, hey, look, when you go in here and say this. They just walked in and was like, oh, that's your cousin? Yo, that man, yo, he a stand-up nigga. He with the shits. You know what I'm saying? I never did that. So his personal view...
In 1995.
Hold on, I'm not done.
In 1965.
Yo, hold on.
In 1955.
Hold on.
In 1911. If it was in the culture of that time that ratting was cool, that you get $2 million every time you rat, motherfuckers would be having rat parties, nigga. So, but yo, I'm just
you made a hypothetical situation just now.
I'm saying human nature. 99% of people came in for Tekashi are not criminals. You know what I'm saying? They not from the street.
Yo.
They were not raised on the same morals and principles. They were raised by their parents. If you see something, call the police.
But that's low key the point, because you in your songs claiming you from that culture. You claiming you out here toting and you blood this and you with this and that. That's the code you living by. Like you said, the one who didn't grow up in that, they live by a different code.
You preaching to the choir when you go
right, but when you get on your soapbox and say, oh well, if they'd have done it back in this day, let me tell you something. Everything that we learn came from another person. We've never learned just by being in the streets. Somebody else in the streets taught us how to be in the streets, right? And you say, well, don't blame the generation. What I'm saying is, when we listen to rap, and we listen to this, we listen to that, we did lyrics. We did beats and lyrics. Lyrics first. I mean, beat first, but you had to have lyrics.
What I'm saying is, you can't blame
but it's a
generation that you created. We created this monster.
No. I'm sorry.
Well, we were a part. When I say we, I'm not talking about you personally, how you live.
I'm not talking about me.
I'm saying we as the ones that came before.
Dude,
we allowed a lot of the shit. We perpetuated a lot of the shit. And a lot of the shit they doing is a caricature of what we put in their head.
No. You know why? Because here's the thing. When it was his time, okay, let's start from the beginning. When it was me and your time, right? The world was this big. This was letters in the mail. This was pen pals. This was that. His world is this big. Mm-hmm. So now, yeah, he said that. But they doing this in Texas. They doing this in motherfucking Florida. They doing this in Mississippi. So now it ain't about what I say, it's about what he see. Because now at this point, when the world was this big with us, we didn't see what the fuck they was doing. You know why Banging in Little Rock was such a major fucking thing on HBO? Because we had no fucking idea what the fuck they were doing, what the fuck they were talking about. Their colloquialism was different. The reasons why niggas died was different. It was different.
Right.
But the only reason we knew is because HBO did it.
Right.
But if you to go to his point, like the advancement of society is always from that generation that's right smack in the 20 to 35 to 40 range. And any advancement, any change in society, for the most part, is gonna come from that group. So from the time y'all was 20, 25 to the time y'all are now,
44.
Right. So the people in y'all generation have pushed the world into the world it is today. People who are 25, 20 and younger, they haven't even had enough life experience to change how society is and the way America is today. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm with you on that all the way.
Like somebody made a statement like and when they say millennials, they be talking about motherfuckers 15 and they not even millennials, all the way down to 15 and they not even millennials. But they made a statement like the millennials ruined the world or something like that. And I made the statement that millennials ain't even had the keys yet.
Yeah, they're not even old enough yet.
They ain't had keys. They ain't had the keys yet.
They're not.
I mean,
Hold on, but watch this. Watch this. And I'm about to make a statement for both of y'all. When me and you was growing up, there was no Bloods, no Crips, no G's, no Vice Lords, whatever.
Yeah, not in Baltimore.
It was your neighborhood. I'm from Emerson and Fulton.
Right.
I had to rep Emerson and Fulton. I'm from Poplar Grove Bigger. I had to do that. In his generation, because the world became smaller, now all the Crip and Blood shit they doing in Cali, they doing here in Baltimore.
Right.
We didn't do that. There's another generation between us that introduced that or put that on the internet,
Right.
and that's what happened. The thing is, the younger generation is a YouTube generation.
Well, all right.
So at the end of the day,
it was a combination of things because no. The gang epidemic in Baltimore happened right before the social media era. That shit happened fucking MySpace. When MySpace was out and before Facebook first blew up.
well, hold on, stop.
So I'm not saying it wasn't involvement.
Stop.
That happened from the prisons, yo.
My nigga, that happened from the prisons.
Yeah, that's how it started in the streets. It had nothing to do with social media.
Hold on. When you're on MySpace and everybody's trying to be friends on MySpace, there were Bloods and Crips on MySpace.
There was some on there.
So,
but for the most part, the gangsters wasn't on. The killers wasn't on the internet like that.
Okay, watch this. What do you think? Let me ask you.
The killers really got on the internet.
Question.
Instagram.
I'm gonna ask you a question. Where do you think gang culture came from in Baltimore? Where do you think it came from? Just the prisons? You think it came from just the prisons?
It came from the jails. That's where it started at. Yes, 100%.
Okay. So what I'm
100%
saying,
started
what I'm
from the
saying
jails.
to you is
in music. Yeah.
right. So you got.
So then it was really and it wasn't social media. It was music in jails, y'all.
That's okay. That's
Jim Jones, Wayne, jail.
All that shit.
That's when East Coast gang banging started jumping up.
Where'd they get it from?
Wait, who get it from?
Okay, so
Jim Jones and they got it from.
Wait. Fuck Jim Jones. I'm saying when I started to segregate with other dudes from out of my area, right? And I don't want to keep referring to Navy, but at the same time, this happened when I was in Navy. This is how I started to learn.
Right.
So I was in North Chicago working in the galley, and there was a guy from Bakersfield, California. Bakersfield. And because this is our first time intermingling with other cultures, other black cultures. So you have a black culture in Cali that doesn't look like a black culture in Baltimore.
Right.
And so the guy walked up to me and he was like, you know, and I knew him, he was cool. He was like, hey, yo, let me ask you a question. I'm like, what's up? He said, well, what do y'all listen to in Baltimore?
Right.
It's 96. I said, Biggie, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep, Helter Skelter, Black Moon.
And club music.
I wasn't gonna give him color music because I felt like that was a staple of us. I tried to give him things that I thought he would recognize.
Right. But at the same time, you always got to say again, we got our own shit called club music. But go ahead.
So he said to me, I didn't recognize any of those names except for, and I also said Nas, and he said, I didn't recognize any of those names except for, what did he say? Except for the Wu-Tang Clan. No Biggie. So I said, well, damn, well, what the fuck y'all listen to? He said Tupac, Mac Dre, Mac Mall, High C.
So you was in the Bay Area?
No, it was just I was talking to a dude from Cali.
So he was probably from the Bay Area.
He was from Bakersfield, California, but their music traveled.
Yeah, I don't know where Bakersfield. I don't know what.
I don't know where Bakersfield is, but what I'm saying is their music travels locally.
Right.
And so the whole point I'm making is their culture wasn't our culture until music desegregated.
But just I'm not refuting your story. But actually the artists that he named, none of them were gangbanger rappers. Because they were Bay Area rappers.
No,
Bay Area.
That's not my point.
I know it's not your point, but I'm going off the point. You can get back to your point.
Okay.
Historically, in the streets, you got the Bay Area, Detroit, Baltimore, were historically non-gang cities.
No, that's not true. Detroit is definitely a gang city.
Detroit historically was not a gang city, yo. Chicago was gangland USA. Historically, Detroit was a clique city. Romper room, all them dudes were cliques. They were not gangs. They were not expanding to, we try and get 100 members. Them niggas was 12 deep. Robbing niggas and selling drugs. That's what they had. They had drug gangs, just like Baltimore had drug gangs.
If you just let me get to the end of it.
Yeah.
So I was like, wow, I don't know any of those people. So when I left Chicago, you know, I got to Norfolk and I started running with a Chicago nigga. He became my bestie. Right?
Yeah, that's gangland USA, but go ahead.
So he was a black he was.
Literally, that's the term for Chicago, gangland USA. It came before the black gangs, but go ahead.
He was a Black P. Stone.
Right.
And so what happened was, me and him started to hang so heavy. Like, I could never understand the concept of a gang.
Right.
Because I'm from Baltimore.
Because you're from Baltimore.
I understand niggas repping Emerson Ave if you live on Emerson Ave.
I mean, come on, you playing a little ignorant if you say you ain't understand the concept of a gang, though. Yeah.
No. When I say a gang, I don't mean a gang of niggas. I mean like...
A gang.
No.
An actual real gang.
Like Emerson Avenue will be in a club.
No, what I'm saying is, you playing a little dumb in 96 if you saying you didn't understand the concept of a gang.
You're not getting it. What I'm saying to you is, the red and the blue, we didn't die in Baltimore over colors.
No.
Niggas died over areas. You see what I'm saying? Like, east side niggas come over west trying to start some shit or trying to set up a thing and niggas would knock their ass off.
Right.
Because you're not from over here. You're an east side nigga. You're not going to set up over here. West side niggas go over east and try to take over a little block or whatever and they get killed. It's not a gang, it's the fact that you're from over east and we coming from west trying to set up and you're not having it.
Right, but
that's not a gang,
right.
That's just an
exactly.
area. But what I'm saying,
that's what I was getting to about.
They have gangs where it's like, okay, the Bloods are here, here, and here. These are Crips here, and here, right? At any given time, even though my neighborhood is right next to your neighborhood, we know each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm blood on this block, you Crip on this block. It's the same street. Like, so say this is 1700 block Emerson Avenue, this is 1800 block Emerson Avenue. We killing each other, but we from the same block.
Good.
I never understood that concept because it's like, what?
We grew up right next to each other.
We grew up right next to each other. All of a sudden, you rep the blue, I rep the red, and now, even though I used to play AAU with you, or I used to motherfucking play in the park with you, but now we 15, 16, I'm red, you blue, you gotta go.
Right.
And I'm like, and so when he was explaining it to me, I was like, it doesn't make sense. Because it's the same street.
Mm-hmm.
Or I never understood this blood block. Don't
All right,
fuck with this blood block.
All right, but
So how are we both bloods?
as a city collegian, right?
How we both bloods?
As a city collegian,
But we beefing.
Let's think in a different way, right?
Come on.
As a city collegian, you understand tribalism, don't you?
Yes.
You understand somebody having a village right here, and then somebody having a village right here, right? And you understand sometimes they beef over stuff, you know what I mean? It could be whatever, they ran across each other hunting, one of the niggas hit the nigga with a spear, like, or nigga like his broad or something and ran up or whatever, or we hungry and our shit ain't working right and we gonna go.
I'm not saying we never beefed block on block.
What I'm saying is both of them tribes, they look exactly alike. They probably speak the same exact language, but since they named their tribe something different, they named their tribe something different, you know what I mean? They don't look at each other the same. You know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So once that tribe gets started, once that tribe gets started and you got generations of that tribe, it's not for somebody that's not in that tribe to understand.
You understand something? When I say they would have Bloods beef with Bloods, Crips beefing with Crips, and they both still beefing with each other, how does that work?
Because then they get the sets.
Right, but what I'm saying is, if you come from old Baltimore like me and you, that's not Emerson Avenue versus this part of Emerson Avenue, but we all still versus East Side. It didn't work like that.
I ain't in the tribe. It ain't for me to understand.
It is, but what I'm saying
the
is,
bullshit to me was how somebody that's 27 years old, you know what I mean, and from Baltimore gets into it and claim it like he from a block in Cali. That's when you get
okay.
That's when you get into.
I'm so glad you said.
That's when you get into the idiocy to me. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I'm glad you said that.
The fourth generation blood in Cali, I can't blame yo and shit. Like it's nothing. I can't call yo stupid. I can't yo in that tribe. Yo, he's born into that tribe. Yo.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying about us in Baltimore.
Yeah. Now
we don't do neighborhoods. Now we do gang shit, right? My whole thing is
some of them still.
But what I'm saying is, I will never understand claiming some shit you seen on TV or claiming some shit a nigga came home from jail and told you, and now you want to be it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was in jail for being it. Why would I want to be it? You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, it's like, okay, well, you know, that blood shit look good on TV, blah, blah, blah. The thing is, it actually looks pretty fucking cool. I'm not gonna lie. It looks cool. But the thing is,
you know what the video?
I'm the type of guy that's like, well, let me look back on how I came up before I jump into this. I never came up with that. I came up with my peoples. So if you're not my people,
I ain't gonna lie, yo, like, all right. I wanted to start gangs and stuff when I was little, yo. Like I did, like that's the type of shit like my mind gravitated towards, yo, like organized, militaristic, like that's just the type of kid I was, yo. Like I remember me, my homeboy, Jermaine and Bobby, yo. I grew up over off of Woodburn on Midwood. That's where me and my mom lived at when I was young or whatever. And me, my homeboy Bobby and Jermaine, we was trying to start a little gang, yo, called the Killer Bees, yo. No. Matter of fact, the Yellow Jackets. That's what we was gonna call ourselves and shit, yo. We was gonna call ourselves the Yellow Jackets.
So y'all was all gonna play for Georgia Tech?
No, we weren't gonna play for Georgia Tech, but we was gonna be the Yellow Jackets because it was a whole bunch of like little Yellow Jacket bees that used to be around our way. So we was gonna call ourselves the Yellow Jackets. And I remember it was this movie when I was little about the Killer Bees. You remember the Killer Bee movie back in the day?
No, I don't.
Well, anyway, it was a Killer Bee movie, and I had a fever dream one night, and my mother said that I had the bees all over me and shit. Like, I had the bees all over me, and it was like, between watching that movie and having a fever, you know what I mean, I was hallucinating that bees was all over me. Yeah. So anyway, me, Bobby, and Jermaine was gonna start the Yellow Jackets. And I mean, the crazy part is, yo, I'm not going to Al Horn, but
hey, your horn too.
we was some third ass little niggas, yo. We actually had, we was clouded, yo. We was clouded, cause see, this is the thing about it, right? We had to deal with like the McCabe niggas, the old York Road niggas, and shit like that. And we wanted to go to Walter P. Carter, walk up there and go swimming or whatever. So, you know what I mean? Like, we had altercations with the anybody who might watch and listen to this, with the Bradys and all them cats or whatever. But we never stood down to them niggas, yo. Like, I don't know where none of these cats at right now. Shout out to them. I hope they is somewhere that they can actually hear us right now. But the cats that was around our age, Terrell and Popeye, you know what I mean? The kids that terrified everybody else, you know what I'm saying? We ended up playing with them. And the crazy part is the way we played is, we played for. That's how we played. Like, that wasn't my sports friends. You know what I'm saying? That was my Warriors. You know the movie Warriors and shit. This is where all this dumbass shit stem from when we was little. You know what I mean? That was my friends that, you know what I mean, we had rock battles with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what a rock battle is, right? You ever had a rock battle before, y'all?
Just throwing rocks at each other.
Yeah. Try and hit each other with the rocks.
Fuck. Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, like, but like,
yeah.
It was limitations to it because
No Nintendo DS, nigga.
All right, you might got.
Huh?
No throw attack on this.
Yeah, we played.
No, we did play that too.
Yeah, I'm just.
All right, this how a rock battle is, yo. All right, and it was rules to it, rules of engagement. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you got you had two teams, right? So y'all might be, let's say, 30 yards away. 40 yards away, you know what I mean? One of y'all might got the hill, or one of y'all might not got the hill, or y'all might be trying to get the hill, whatever. Or y'all might be on flat across two alleys or whatever. That was one of the best ways we did it. We was across like two alleys or whatever. Yeah. So you got your trash can lid as your shield, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you got rocks.
Yeah, you was
throwing rocks at each other.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of shit, you know what I mean? Like,
boy.
And the crazy part is that's how we did to each other was through violence, yo.
I mean, like, we did the same thing, but I mean,
rocks, yo. Like, we was doing real karate, yo. Like, all right.
Spitting each other's face.
Nigga. All right. People say, like, karate, like, in certain schools of thought about karate and shit, right?
Yeah.
My thing is, all the shit is good if you know how to fight.
Yeah.
is bullshit. You can practice all your forms, all that shit, but if you can't fight, if you get into a fight and you can't fight, you fuck. You know what I mean? Yeah. We was doing karate moves and fights and shit. So I think that's probably another thing that had niggas fucked up about me, Bobby, and Jermaine. You know what I'm saying? Cause we was karateing the shit out of each other, y'all. Yeah. I'm talking about real back, talking about kicks, trying to spin kick each other, you know what I mean? Running, motherfucking, you know what I mean? Like all that shit, yo.
Yo, we gotta get to the list, yo. We gotta get to the list.
Yeah, but we had fucking rock fights, yo. You gotta realize.
I just admitted I had, did I not?
Yeah, I know you admitted, but the thing that the crux of what I'm saying is, yo, it's crazy how we endeared each other to each other through violence, yo. That's crazy as shit, yo. And all them niggas, I can say, other than Bobby, you know what I mean? Other than Bobby, all them niggas, yo, all them niggas ended up jail, you know what I mean? All that shit, you know what I mean? But let's get to the list, y'all. Where we at on the list? We gonna hit off of your list real quick, y'all.
All right.
Then I'm gonna find something on the group chat.
So we got top 5 players in the NBA at each position.
Now,
all right, top 5 players.
Wait, before you say, hold on, before you say anything, I want to make this a weekly thing.
That's what I was about to say. The same thing.
We got to pick one position.
All right, which I want to start with today. It's on you, Ricky.
Small forwards.
You motherfucker.
Now, we were having a discussion earlier as...
We did.
In the NBA right now.
No,
ever.
Ever?
This is top 5 ever at that position.
Yeah,
I already got my list already for that particular.
For small forward?
Yeah. I'm going last, though. This is the You Know Nothing John show.
Oh, it's your show, so you want last?
No, I'm just saying this is the You Know Nothing John show, unless y'all can come up with a name. We come up with a name and we do things different. Well, go ahead.
I thought the name was going to be Talk That Shit.
Talk that shit. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
You got something?
We do talk that talk.
I don't like that either. All right, let's go.
Anyway.
Top 5 power forwards. I'm not saying don't come up with nothing. I just don't like them two. But go ahead.
Small forwards. Because the main question was, is Scottie Pippen top 5 all time at small forward? I say no.
I say yeah.
I say no.
So is this who's the top 5 power forwards of all time?
Small forwards. 3. The 3.
Yeah. That's
top 3.
No, the number 3 position.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so
I said no.
Who your top 5?
In no particular order.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'll give them to you in order.
All right.
5. No, I go 1 to 5. I go 1 to 5. For me personally, for real, I mean, it's hard for me to put LeBron at the top, but I won't have to put him up there at 1.
LeBron's number 1, 3 of all time.
I got Bird at 2.
Shit.
Only.
So let that man do his list, and then you can berate his list after you finish, yo.
Only for athleticism. I feel like Bird has more skill.
Yeah.
But athleticism wise and just doing everything on the court, I got LeBron at 1. I got Bird 2. I got KD 3.
Okay.
I got Dr. J 4.
Okay.
And I got Elgin Baylor 5.
Ooh, fuck. Elgin wasn't really a 3 like that, though, was he?
He was. He a classic small forward. All right, your turn. Go ahead, though.
Shit. Fuck this
nigga.
nigga.
I'm saying, yo. Where's Scotty fit, yo?
What's your list, y'all?
KD. Larry.
And you going in your order, huh?
No, I'm just off the top of the dome.
All right.
KD, Larry. Fuck. Scotty.
Oh, Lord. You said no order? Or
no order.
Yeah.
I need you to give it to me in order.
All right, go ahead.
So wait a minute, who was yours in order?
Y'all ain't organized enough to do it in order.
I'm saying, I did mine in order. LeBron, Larry, KD, Dr. J, Elgin.
Okay, so I would go KD, Larry.
Gotta go Bron.
So this nigga got
Bron.
Under
who?
Larry Bird and KD. Go ahead, huh?
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Dr. J.
I'm glad both of y'all got Dr. J on your list.
You have to. Like,
all right. Well, so enough for us. I'm glad both of y'all got him in the list. Shit.
Fuck. Who was that? How many? That was 4? I already did. I said KD,
No, you did say Pippen. That's 4. Dr. J, then Pippen will be 5.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Who did I say?
You said
Dr. J,
KD, Larry, Braun, Dr.
Larry.
J, and you got one spot left.
KD, Larry, Dr. Braun, Dr. J,
and you got one
and
spot
Pippen.
left. Better than
Elgin, yes.
I got your same. I got the same list you got, but I got LeBron 1, Bird 2, KD 3, Dr. J 4, and then Pippen 5, though.
better than Elgin.
Yeah.
Elgin, all right. The reason I'm putting him ahead of Elgin Baylor is
Gotta be defensive.
Yes, it's defensively. Yo, why do you not think that's an important stat?
That's why.
Why do you think defense
I watched
is not
his
an important
highlights.
stat?
I watched his highlights, and the way that nigga played, we can do all the translating and all that, but I can't do that.
But
Because when I translate putting Wilt in the NBA, I use his same skill sets and tell you that he'll still be dominant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I put
Wait. He wouldn't do what?
Well,
he wouldn't get 50 a night.
he wouldn't average 50 a night.
No, not 50.
But he's
38.
He probably averaged 30, 38, yeah.
All right, he can put up
But
Shaq.
nigga, 38 is still great.
He can put up Shaq.
I'm not
No, he can put up Shaq or better numbers. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All right. Wilt is better than Shaq. I'm gonna put that out there right now.
Yeah.
All right.
I can get that.
But I seen Elgin Baylor's highlights also.
Okay.
He's not getting it in with that style, y'all.
But
He's not getting it in with that style. What's the great white the logo name? Jerry West. Jerry West could play in the modern NBA.
you don't think Elgin could?
He could play. I'm not saying he couldn't play in the modern NBA.
He wouldn't be
But I'm talking about without giving them modern skill sets and all that. All I'm gonna do is give them modern workout regimen. But without even giving them modern skill sets, Jerry West would excel.
You don't think
He might not be the logo again. He's not going to be the logo again, but he would excel with his current skill sets, having range, being able to pull up off the dribble. You know what I mean? He was a good passer. With his style of ball handling, I don't know if he can do that same thing in the NBA, but at least he can get from point A to point B and he know how to get his shot off. Elgin Baylor was he catch the ball, dribble like this, and shoot a hook shot. He not backing these niggas down in the NBA doing that shit all day from the 3 spot, yo. He not Zion, yo.
Yo, did you say Zion?
No, he ain't Zion, yo.
Yo, calm down on the Zion talk.
Man, if Zion plays in the 20s, yo, I mean in the 50s and the 60s, yo, man, that kid averaged 100. He averaged 50, yo. He'll put up Wilt numbers, yo.
I ain't gonna lie about that.
Them niggas wouldn't even know what's going on. Yo, they be like, what the fuck? Outlaw dunking again. No more dunking. No, you can only jump 6 inches above the rim now. It's a foul if you just stay down. No.
So
Stop
Zion-
taking all the rebounds. No.
Zion versus the Detroit Pistons, the New York Knicks.
And
I like Zion.
you take that same
To take
human.
that beating.
Listen to me.
All right.
Take that beating.
He's 6'6", 285.
Guess what we get to do now? See, this is the thing about they keep on saying about LeBron and stuff too. Guess what gets to happen also? Yeah, you get to bang him, but guess what get to happen now?
I get to bang you.
He get to bang you back on defense. Now Zion, LeBron put that brolic ass all up in niggas trying to get by him. LeBron defense improves.
But I don't think LeBron got the mentality for that.
Thank you.
That's my
Thank you.
That's my point with LeBron.
Thank you.
He's got the physical.
Listen to me.
You're,
All right.
you're talking
Listen
to
to me. All right.
You're talking about a flopper.
Listen to me.
Does he flop?
LeBron flops because it's a strategic advantage. So do you not think that LeBron would not then use the strategic advantage of a cheat code called a hand check?
I'm not saying he wouldn't, but what I'm saying is
What's going to happen is LeBron is going to develop a nasty hand check. Niggas going to hate his hand check. That shit going to be like a claw. He's gonna be like,
Fuck his hand.
claw, hand check, hand check.
The hand check.
Hand check.
You like it?
6'8", 265 hand check.
But that's right.
Check.
That hand check is different than somebody coming down the lane and I'm giving him this ball, putting him on the floor.
It's not about bones. It's about you.
Yo, he don't take
You remember the
fouls
chase down block?
Yeah, that's cool.
You know how more physical the chase down blocks is gonna be now? The kid did play football. See, yo.
That's cool. Everybody that play football ain't physical.
Niggas wasn't flocking yet back then.
You're a lie.
Not like that. Not
Vladdy
like
Levi started it. That was way before.
What I'm saying, everybody who play football is not physical.
Vladdy started
right.
it. That was the 80s. That was the early 90s.
But
that was the 90s.
Yeah.
So guess what? Flop was in before LeBron got there. Flop learned how to do it from some niggas.
The most durable superstar ever. One of them will continue to be one of the most durable superstars ever in whatever era he will be in.
But Jordan wasn't durable with him. He had one major.
Why is you talking about Jordan, yo?
Because this is a nigga I think we keep talking about when we.
No, but I'm not comparing LeBron to nobody. I'm just saying that one guy, LeBron James, is durable in this era. He gonna be durable in that era. Yo, he's a freak, yo.
He is a freak.
All right then, yo. A freak is a freak is a freak is a freak, yo.
But that don't mean he gonna be durable in that.
Yes, it do.
We don't know that.
Yes, it do. It does so, yo.
I can't.
It does so,
the
yo.
game called differently. That's like me saying some of these receivers would be as durable as they are playing back in '85. I don't know that.
The most durable receiver in the NFL right now.
Julio Jones.
He would also be durable back in the day.
I don't know that because niggas would be taking his head off every week. And you can't.
But he's still a durable human being, yo. That's what I'm saying, yo.
He's physical now, but what I'm saying, the more contact.
He's just more durable now. He's just gonna be durable back then, yo. That's all I'm saying, yo.
Beatings wear on people.
Dog, do you understand?
And beatings make niggas beat back a lot of times too, yo.
I give you that.
If you that type of dude.
That's true. But what I'm saying.
All right, so you saying LeBron James, yo, if somebody came up and smacked his wife on her ass and grabbed her by the throat,
I'm not saying
LeBron not gonna fuck that nigga up.
I'm not saying that. That's a whole different time. I'm not saying that. I'm talking about strictly basketball. What I'm saying is,
I don't like the flopping, yo, but it's a strategic thing that he's doing. He's doing it as a strategy, yo.
I'm not even arguing that.
He's doing it as a strategy. So that tells me that's all people talk about his basketball IQ and shit like that. Yeah. It tells me that with the strategic advantage of him being big, tall, and strong.
I get all that. What I'm saying is that in '85 niggas wasn't flopping. Niggas wasn't flopping in '85. Niggas wasn't flopping in '87. 88, niggas wasn't flopping.
So guess what that's going to do?
And I get what you think because he's 6'8", 260.
No, what it's going to do is, yo, it's either going to make him or break him. And I have more confidence that it would make him than it will break him, yo.
I feel like it will break him, yo.
No.
Getting smacked in your face one time every few games is different than getting smacked in your face and put on the floor every night you play. That's different, yo. That's just different. And I just haven't seen, especially early in his career, I never saw that mentality.
And all right.
So wait. Hold on. I want to chime in.
As a human, right? As a human coming into those type of situations, right?
Come on.
All right. Personally, I think LeBron was tougher than a young Scottie Pippen when LeBron came in the league. I do. Look, Scottie was soft when he came in the league.
That's true.
I think that LeBron in the modern era was tougher than the back then era of Scottie Pippen. We all know what helped Scottie get stronger was fucking with Jordan. We know that for a fact.
Yeah,
LeBron didn't have.
We all with that.
LeBron didn't have a Jordan, but me personally, in my opinion, LeBron coming from his background. If you take that same human coming from that background in 1985, from Northeast Ohio, wherever he from or whatever, you take that same human being, you know what I'm saying? The reason niggas want making it from where he was from is because them niggas used to get high back in 1985. That's why a lot of niggas want to come from
You be having a lot of excuses for niggas, yo.
What you talking about? I'm not talking about LeBron getting high. I'm talking about the area he from, yo.
I mean, niggas got high.
Niggas was getting high here. That's why Len Bias died.
And nobody really made it from Baltimore.
Wait, what?
Niggas get high every.
I'm talking about from the 80s. I know what I'm talking about.
But I'm saying niggas getting high in New York. Niggas getting high. Niggas get high everywhere.
Over the Dunbar thing. But anyway, it's niggas that made it from there, y'all. I'm getting off the point. Because I was really talking about. I was gonna tell y'all the story about the nigga that's LeBron real far, but that's where I was gonna go with that. But let me not digress too far. What I'm saying is, I have confidence that the same human being we know as LeBron James, raised by that same woman in the town of Ohio where he from. You know what I'm saying? In 1985, because we playing magical transform taking people games, places games. So that same human being, I have confidence that him coming up in the basketball system, the way they play, if it's the norm, was that not the norm of how people play basketball?
It was the norm.
I have confidence that he's going to develop into a basketball player that's going to fuck them niggas up, y'all.
Now you say Scotty had Jordan, I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? You know,
but LeBron was never never as soft as Scotty was when he came.
I'm gonna defer to
LeBron was never as soft as Scotty when Scotty came.
And I'm not saying that, but let's not act like LeBron didn't have to go see his big brother D Wade in Miami though.
What you mean go saying?
What I'm saying, he was in Cleveland, and yeah, I get it. A lot of the niggas he had in Cleveland was so-so to average.
I'm not making no excuses for you. Quote unquote. Team to tag up to go get a championship.
I'm not making no excuses for LeBron.
Absolutely.
If I pick this phone up and Google.
Hold on.
LeBron absolutely went and tagged up with his homies to go chase rings. Yes,
and he needed Dwayne Wade to play the big brother role and school him and say, this how you get it done, this how you do it, learn from me, now take what I've learned and go ahead and put the crown on your head and be the nigga you supposed to be. Without that shit, I don't know how far LeBron really go. He will always be talented as fuck. I'm never going to take that away from LeBron. I'm never going to take his skill set away from him. He was skilled as fuck his first years in Cleveland. But at the same time, he needed to go see D Wade the same way Scotty needed Jordan at that point in their career. And he needed that, yo.
Hold on, can I
but at the same time, D Wade ain't toughen LeBron up.
Hold on.
He toughen him up.
Hold on, can I say something?
He toughen him up.
Can I say something?
What?
I'll let y'all rock. Here's the thing. Everybody that's a LeBron fan says LeBron never played with all-stars. Right? He played with a lot of them. The difference between LeBron...
When he went to Miami, he started playing with all-stars. But
right.
What's called...
Nobody ever say Mo Williams or Gaskins when they say all-stars.
I'm not done.
He was an all-star though.
I'm not done.
Mo Williams and the Gaskins, yeah.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Okay.
So his first two all-stars were D. Wade and...
No,
it's
it was Mo Williams and the Gaskins.
Yeah. That nigga, I'm not counting niggas.
You got you though. They all-stars.
But LeBroniacs won't say that.
But they need to. They need to understand that.
Well, okay.
What about
let's start from the beginning.
Gaskins and Mo Williams.
They need to understand that they was all-stars.
Hold on. Let's start from the beginning. I have family members. I have family members that will say LeBron never played with all-stars. So I'm going to address.
But see, this is the thing about it, right?
Yo, hold on. You gotta let me just get it off.
You gotta
let me get it off.
I'm gonna let you get it off. But even as somebody, we can't be playing fussies. Y'all don't like that shit, y'all. Even as somebody who I support LeBron because I don't believe he deserves 80% of the shit that comes his way. I don't believe he deserves 80% of the shit that comes his way. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna let you get your whole thing off, but you gotta let me get my whole thing off.
I will. But if somebody who is a LeBron fan, if they say something like that, I'm going to correct them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, yo, that's not true. LeBron, even in Cleveland, he played with Mo Williams and the Gossers. They went to the All-Star game. Them niggas ain't legit All-Stars, but they went to the All-Star game, and then you really can't say that. The nigga didn't play with legends. You know what I'm saying? LeBron has played with legendary teammates. You can't say he hasn't, yo. You know what I mean?
D-Wade better than any nigga Jordan ever played with. Hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. It's not even close.
You think
D-Wade
championship D-Wade was better than Pete Pippen?
Yes.
I'm talking about the Miami championship.
Yes.
No.
Really?
Miami championship, the second one, not the one he won when he went Jordan on niggas. Not that one. He went baby Jordan on niggas on that first one.
He did.
By the time that second one, I mean the first LeBron, D-Wade's second one, he wasn't better than Pete Pippen at that time, yeah.
Shit.
Nah. He wasn't better than Pete Pippen at that time. I'm gonna say overall career, yeah, D-Wade was better than Pippen, but Pippen would lock that D-Wade down, y'all. He putting that D-Wade on Skrizzaps. D-Wade had slowed down. He was still the mid-weight monster a little bit, the mid-range monster a little bit.
I give you that the third year, not LeBron.
So you saying one?
The year that
One
D-Wade
year
was
later.
down.
You saying 1 year later, D-Wade fell off so bad that now Pete Pippen is better than him and he wasn't.
What I'm saying is
year.
1 year later was when we started to see the decline of Dwayne.
No, I seen it decline when they lost to Dallas, y'all.
When they lost to Dallas.
When Miami lost to Dallas.
LeBron lost to Dallas. LeBron did that.
Where's D-Wade at?
D-Wade was trying to hand him the keys.
Get this shit out of here,
Was it
y'all.
not? Am I lying?
Get that shit out of here.
I'm just waiting for
that
my
making me
time.
Messiah, y'all.
I'm just making. Listen. I'm trying.
Would Jordan never do that in the finals?
Oh, listen to me.
Pippen wouldn't even do that in the finals.
LeBron was supposed to be Jordan.
If I'm sorry, yo,
LeBron's supposed to be Jordan.
if Jordan all of a sudden didn't show up in the finals, Pippen at least gonna go harder, yo. I'm not gonna say he gonna become Jordan, but he at least gonna go harder. But you saying that D-Wade, no, yo, that's bullshit, yo. D-Wade was damn near almost washed. That's what happened, yo.
When they played
LeBron ain't show up, D-Wade ain't show up. Chris Bosh tried to show up, yo.
Grab your phone. Google D-Wade's production.
Yo, what I'm saying is, yo.
What you saying is you talking some fantasy about keys, yo.
No, yo. What I'm
Say
saying.
you sound like Khaled, yo.
Nah, yo. What I'm saying is.
Got the keys. You trying to give him the keys.
He did, yo.
Yo, that's no,
He-
yo,
he-
no, yo.
LeBron
Talking
was-
about keys, yo,
LeBron
no, yo.
was to be the
LeBron ain't show up. D-Wade looked washed up. Boss tried to boss up.
What's that? 2011.
All you gotta do is
there you go.
Google D-Wade,
Oh my head gone.
and then it'll give you D-Wade's play
Hey.
stats.
Hold on.
I'm recording.
Dallas married.
I said I'm recording. I'll call you when I finish, okay? Alright.
It was 2011, right?
Yeah.
So, game 2, he had
That's
36.
37,000.
Hold on. Game 2, he had 36.
Who, D-Wade?
Yeah. I need to find a different joint because I don't got all the stats on here. But game 4, he had 32 again. I'm just trying to find his actual joint.
Oh no, I'm looking stupid right now because he sounded like he was killing.
So can I ask? Can
No,
I?
I want to finish. I want to finish
You wanna
the
finish
stats
with
because I mean
Ricky
I've heard enough.
Go
already.
with Ricky Rocket then.
No, I've heard enough already. But go ahead.
That's per game. I don't want all that. That's what the fuck playoffs. I gotta look it up and get back to you on that. But
Is this the Dallas series they
Let me see your
lost?
phone. Let me see your phone.
That's the
Let me
Dallas
see your
joint.
phone.
That's a Dallas joint.
The one they lost?
Yeah.
All right, because that sounds like the one they won.
No. That's like what I say. That's like Dallas 4-2. The Heat
Yeah.
2-4.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 2011.
Oh no, that's definitely the one that.
Oh no, these are all the stats right here.
What I'm saying is it don't have all the D-Wade shit on there just by itself.
Hold on.
That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, no problem.
You ain't bring your iPad.
I did.
No problem.
I forgot. Just, I got
See,
you.
Go to D-Wade. Go to D-Wade and go
All right,
to
yo,
D-Wade
just-
stat. So can I say what I gotta say? real
Yeah,
quick?
go ahead. Yeah. Say that while you looking. Yo.
Okay, so let me explain something. D-Wade was always the better player, right? Everybody discounts D-Wade because LeBron had the bigger fanfare. When LeBron won 27 games on a 17-win team, and Melo won 40-something games on a 17-win team, that was in the West, the deep West, right? D-Wade went to the playoffs. LeBron was home. Where was D-Wade?
Hold on, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
For the regular season in 2011, D-Wade led them in scoring with 26 a night, 5 assists. He also led them in blocks with 1.14 a night and steals with almost 1.5 a night.
Okay.
All right.
Go to the playoffs, please.
No, I'm looking for it. But I just wanted to get this.
See, the thing is with you.
Oh, so
Biggins.
hold on.
Come on with the hold on, yo. Come on with the hold on.
No, because I was sitting there quiet for a minute, and you said you wanted to say what you had to say, and then you forgot to say it.
No, I ain't cut him off.
All right, well, you getting cut off one more time. My bad, yo. So with that being said, with D-Wade being the leading scorer of the team, it sounds like LeBron was more of the Pippen guy on that team. He was a super Pippen.
You're making excuses.
This is not an excuse. This is a fact. If you're saying that D-Wade led them in scoring that year, LeBron came there and was like, "This is what they call it? What they call South Beach? What do they call South Beach?"
Wade
I'm not gonna let you get away with that.
So
please don't.
For what I'm seeing statistically, D-Wade ain't do his Jordan in the motherfucking finals.
Shorty, if I'm averaging 30-something a night.
I remember LeBron saying, "I come big, I'm like big game James, like, you know, this ain't my shit, you know what I mean?" Until the next year when he took over, and that's not even no excuse, yo. That's just something ain't nobody talking about, yo.
Yo, you wanna
I
protect Team LeBron? Go ahead.
No, Mike Jordan to go.
Easy.
Mike motherfucking Jordan to go. So I don't know what you're talking about. But you're not gonna talk about easily the second best player ever.
Yo, LeBron, all right, let me tell you something. They change LeBron's team every year. He didn't get out the playoffs. Niggas that love LeBron say, "Oh, well, Mike got swept in the first round."
Now you talking about, yo, see what you doing right now, yo? You talking about something I'm not even talking about. Because I know one thing, niggas don't fuck with Karl Malone like that, yo. But if Karl Malone won one championship, they be saying Karl Malone is the best power forward ever.
Never.
If he won one championship.
If he won one, he still is never.
Over Tim
Tim Duncan is still the best.
Alright, it's always somebody until somebody else come around. Tim Duncan came around after Karl Malone was retired. So like I said, if Karl Malone won one championship, yo,
he would still not be better than Tim Duncan, flat out.
But what I'm saying is, it will be relegated saying that, and first of all, I don't even believe Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward of all time.
Who's the greatest power forward of all time? Kevin Garnett?
Yo, really?
Who's the greatest power forward of all time?
The way I look at it is, if I put two niggas on the court together and gotta pick, who am I picking to be my power forward? I'm not picking Tim Duncan to be my power forward. Tim Duncan is the maybe 11th best center ever in the NBA.
He's not a center, he's a power forward.
Tim Duncan is center, y'all.
Power forward.
I'm not gonna have this conversation with one more guy who don't even understand.
Dog, if he's the center, what was David Robinson?
Alright.
What was David Robinson? Just tell me what he was.
Alright.
What was David Robinson when Tim Duncan was on the court?
The reason that Tim Duncan was not relegated to the center position when he, listen to me, was not relegated to the center position when he came into the NBA is because of the gentleman that you just mentioned. You are not moving a legend off of his position when you have a legend at that position. When you have a guy that you can just put him at the other position, at the other big man position. But throughout, no, let's go back to David Robinson and Tim Duncan. Let's go back to their games and the way they played basketball historically. Historically, Tim Duncan was the more back to the basket player. David Robinson was the floor running, face up, jump shooter, attack the basket guy. With a more traditional power forward game. With a more traditional power forward game. If you go to Basketball Reference right now, you're going to see a 20-year career of Tim Duncan. You're going to see him listed as center power forward. And what you're going to see is him officially listed as a center for about 10 years and as a power forward for about 10 years. And for 3 of those years, it was him playing next to David Robinson. Which, going back to the center thing, you're not moving. All right, somebody comes to the Chicago Bulls, right? He's a swing man, right? Him and Jordan are the same height, right?
Yeah, you ain't bumping Jordan. That's why you're just gonna play the 3.
You're gonna play the 3 or the 1, right?
Yeah.
Until Jordan leave, right?
Right. I get it.
You know what I mean? And then if you killing at the 3 or the 1, you're gonna continue to be listed at the position. You know why?
Because you came in as a.
And also, you got a way better chance of becoming the best small forward ever than becoming the best shooting guard ever. Because you was just Jordan there. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan had a way better chance of becoming the best power forward ever than he did becoming the best center ever.
Yeah.
But for most of his game, for most of his career, his game style was center. Like, he had a stretch in his career where, like, he did have the skill to put the ball on the floor. And I remember even Tim Duncan bringing the ball up the court. I'm not saying that he didn't have a plethora of skills. But Tim Duncan was a center. He was a center in college. But I'm trying to tell you, yo, I watched so much basketball, yo, and so much basketball film. And I remember it being said that he was classifying himself as a power forward for the reason I'm saying right now. Because he didn't have a chance of becoming the best center ever. But he had a chance of becoming the best power forward ever. So it was political on paper that we saying Tim Duncan power forward, Tim Duncan power forward, Tim Duncan power forward. You understand what I'm saying? But he's listed as a center power forward. And if you go to Basketball Reference right now, it's almost split even where he was officially on paper power forward center. You know what I'm saying?
To go back to the whole LeBron D-Wade thing, that 2011 finals, LeBron averaged...
Tim Duncan, the top 10 big man. That's how I'm going to put it.
LeBron averaged 18 points, 7 rebounds, and 7 assists. D-Wade averaged 27 points.
This for the season or for the series?
It's for the series.
Okay.
27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, almost 2 steals, almost 2 blocks.
And how much LeBron averaged a game?
18.
He mopped it up.
He averaged 18 points.
Well,
a little under 18 points. 7 boards, almost 7 assists, almost 2 steals a game, a half a block a game.
That's LeBron's fault.
I think the debate is done.
You can't even check in 20.
That's what I'm saying. But you feel me? But you supposed to be the guy. You're supposed to be LeBron James coming here. You feel me? At that point in time, he was the best player in the NBA, and everybody knew that. You feel me? But he wasn't getting it done up there. He came down there to Miami to get that help from Big Bro, and Big Bro tried to put him in that spotlight, and he choked it away.
He couldn't even check in with 20 in the series. I'm going to have to say that, and it's not the first time that I've been wrong. You understand what I'm saying? I'm going to say that you completely stunk it up in that series. You understand what I'm saying? 18 a game, yo, you can't even check in a dub, yo.
Just show me this series that Jordan averaged 18 a night.
You can't check in a dub. But
here's the thing.
What I'm saying, yo, we got to establish. So you basically saying Pippen is not in the top 5. No, you saying Pippen not in the top 5. And you saying Elgin Baylor. I can't do Elgin Baylor. Look at this nigga highlights, y'all. Go look at this nigga highlights, y'all.
Next topic I got right here is the outlook for the Ravens season. Now that the draft is here, now that the schedule's here. You feel me? How we feeling? How we looking, man? What you think?
Optimistic, yo.
Let me pull out the schedule now.
Optimistic. I ain't gotta look at all that shit. I'm saying I'm optimistic as far as like we can go in and beat any team, yo. We ain't go undefeated, but we can go in and beat any team.
They say we got the easiest schedule for real. We got 5 primetime games this year.
5.
Damn.
Dallas, Cleveland, Cincy.
Kansas City.
Football's so wild. I don't know how any of these teams gonna be, but I just know how I feel our team ended the season. I see the moves that we made. You know what I mean? It look like we going in healthy. So, you know what I mean, as long as we get to the first game, you know what I mean, with our key guys healthy, I think we gonna got just a good chance to anybody. Like I changed my opinion about a football team. As long as my home team can go into the season and we got a outlook of a Super Bowl type outlook, like going to the postseason and challenging for the Super Bowl, I'm good. You know what I mean? It all depends on how, if we fall short, how we fall short. I'm gonna feel a certain type of way at the moment, but still at the same time, even how we fell short last year, you know what I mean? We had a chance, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we came out sleep against Tennessee.
Yeah.
Sleep.
Most definitely.
You know they changed the playoff picture this year.
What you mean?
So only the top team in each conference get a bye.
Yeah.
They're not doing the two teams at the top. They get a bye.
Right.
Only one, and they added a 7th team into the playoff picture.
Right.
You feel me? So it's not just 6 teams no more, 7 in each conference.
Okay.
You feel me? So that's where it's different at. So, I mean, I don't know. You know, last year we rested them guys, and they basically had like 20 days off. And we came into that Tennessee game with almost 3 weeks of not playing no real football. You feel me? Now, even if you rest your guys week 17, unless you got that one spot, you playing the next week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I feel more comfortable if they was to like rest them in that position. I feel like we're gonna be in a position to have that option, especially like looking at our schedule, looking at the way we drafted for real, the pieces we made. You feel me? We're gonna be right back where we was. We're gonna be just as dominant as we was.
Yeah, so that's how I feel. Like, all right, even if it's not record breaking again, I feel we're gonna be better.
Yeah.
Like you can have a worse record, not break records, but still be better.
Team, yeah, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel. I think we going in better. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to go 14-2 back to back.
Yeah, I think we definitely going in better. What I want you to start doing is, I guess we got plenty of time. So if you want to do it, maybe like we'll just start doing a position a week, yo, until we run out of.
That's
position.
what I feel.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's a bet.
All right. So what else you got on the list, yo?
Your man Michael Jordan denying people meals, yo.
Yo. That's kind of where the jail shit came from, yo. Like when I was talking about the third world prisons, yo. Like Mike treat niggas on the team. Yo, Mike really, yo. If you think about it, yo, went in there with like a jail mentality, yo.
It's a dictatorship.
Okay, so I'll let y'all get your thing on. Mike was retarded. His whole thing, right? Mike's whole thing was we win the games. I don't give a fuck what we gotta do in practice. If I got punch you in the mouth, if we got square up, he was retarded. All three of us know the.
Yo, he went in there with a jail mentality. Right.
But hold on, wait.
All right, think about when he say when he first came to the team, right? He say when I went to practice, I wanted to see who the best player on the team. I wanted to see who the best player on the team, and I was gonna go at him. You know what I mean? And then show him. You know what I mean? Or whatever. That's the same thing as when the nigga walk into the jail, yo, so that, you know what I mean, they can have their piece or whatever.
Hold on. Wait.
They go see the biggest nigga, yo, and just bang the nigga in the mouth.
Right? Here's the thing.
That's the same.
It starts before that.
Right.
Mike was in college,
Mhm.
right? He played a nigga in Monopoly. His roommate
Right.
in his room. The nigga beat him. He would not allow the nigga. Ricky, you can attest to this, right? You've seen this, right?
Yeah, so he wouldn't let him go to sleep.
He wouldn't let him go to sleep until they played goddamn Monopoly again. And we all know how long Monopoly takes, right? What I'm saying about Mike is, Mike was retarded. And I know that word is a no-no word, right? Yeah. But I'm not using it as mentally disabled.
Yeah.
I'm saying Mike was retarded because whatever it took to win, I'm going to do that. And the thing is, if you're my teammate, I'm going to make you win with me. Here's the thing, and I want you to understand something. When Mike's teammates left, you only know where 2 of them went. All the rest of them, you don't know where they went. You know that Steve Kerr went to the Spurs. You know that Scottie Pippen went to the Trailblazers. Yeah.
I mean, it's either
wait. I'm not done. I just
it's a lot of guys like Mike Jordan.
Did you know that B.J. Armstrong went to
Golden State?
See what I'm saying?
Was it Golden State?
See how you're questioning it?
I think it was Golden State.
No, I'm telling you it was Golden State. Yeah. But what I'm saying is you're questioning me.
I mean, but we all know Horace went to Orlando.
Right, but what I'm saying is there's only 2 niggas on that team that won 3 chips that you know where they went. You know Steve Kerr went to the Spurs. You know, well, that's the second. But what I'm saying is, you know that, where did John Paxson go? You don't know.
Front office.
Horace Grant, you know he went to Orlando because they mashed him. They had to play them niggas, right? You know that
50 mil, yo. He got more money.
You know that Scotty went to the Pippen, went to Portland, right?
Yeah.
You know that. But all the rest of those niggas on those Mike teams, when they all left, I will put up $5,000 right now if you can tell me where they went. I know you can't. You know why? Because I can't. You feel what I'm saying? So when niggas be like, oh, Mike did this, and he had the team, the thing is, when you have a team, right? Mm-hmm. And you fuck around and lose a part of your team, everybody knows, oh, Clay went to the Clippers, or Draymond went here. Nobody knows where them other niggas went. They could have went home for all we know.
Right.
So when you talk about Mike, and it's like, well, Mike had all these guys. Mike had this. The thing is, it's not so much what they did with Mike, right? Because it was Mike. What did you do minus Mike? It's the same. Watch this. Now, Mickens, I want you to look at me for this one. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing as when niggas leave the Ravens, right? And they go to other teams. We know that they went to that team at that moment. But we forget about them because they don't produce the same way they did in a Ravens jersey.
Right.
Will Demps, he went to New York. Where you go out to New York? Home. You don't know.
Home.
And Darius Thomas went to New England. Guess what?
He's like, I went over there for you.
Darius Thomas went to New England. Mm-hmm. Where you go after that? You don't know.
To the crib.
Pernell McPhee, he went to Chicago. Mm-hmm. What did he do in Chicago? He was in sick bay. And then he got back here, and guess what?
Resign him.
Right, but he was in sick bay. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you talk about niggas that played with Jordan and all the LeBroniacs say, well, the nigga Jordan had an all-star team. If he had an all-star team, how is it that you don't know where they went, right? Because, you know, we know...
I don't think anybody is talking about those. I think they really talking about Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman. Like, they had a big 3 too. I think that's what most...
No, okay, watch this. They had a big 3,
and
right?
Ron Harper.
Hold on. Don't bring Ron Harper in this.
Why you can't bring Ron Harper in there? Ron Harper, Scottie Pippen, and Michael Jordan strapping up, yo.
Rocket.
Strapping up, yo.
Rocket. Look up Scottie Pippen's... Rocket. Look up Scottie Pippen.
Yo, that's
look up
that's
Ron Harper's stats.
That's maybe with Ron Harper at the point. That was maybe the best defensive team to ever exist, yo.
I get that.
No,
Maybe.
no, I'll never say that.
Who's better? You gonna say the bad boy Pistons? I don't think so. So unless you,
I was about to say, because you're not gonna tell me Isaiah and Joe Dumars are better defensive.
Ron Harper,
back.
MJ?
No,
Fuck out of here.
no, it's not gonna happen.
That's
Yeah, that's what
Excuse me for a second.
that's what
it was
my man Phil Jackson called I'm gonna unleash the Dobermans. You know what I'm saying? And then when he said when he got Ron Harper, he said, "Oh, I got another Doberman." You know what I'm saying? I got another Doberman.
Listen, it wasn't a game at all. Like,
Hey,
I'm in it.
whoa,
it's like, who this crazy looking nigga?
what's up, kid? Yeah, but yeah, listen,
I
I can agree with you on that. You feel me? Because
But
I mean, getting the ball past half court was the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like a real viable issue
I will
tonight.
call you back.
And-
I will call you back.
Side note, I know the Warriors went 73-9. Honestly, I didn't feel like they were a true 73-9.
Who?
Golden State.
Why?
Because when Jordan then went 72-10, that shit was an easy 72-10. They was going 72-10. When they went 73-9, I felt as though it was like they pushed it. You know, they tried to reach a goal. I get that. It was an opportunity. But I feel like you really had to like work extra hard. You feel me? If you just played the season through, like when they did when they went 72-10, I don't think they go 73-9. If you get where I'm going with
So wait.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but it's a little confusing.
Let me
You talk about
say
winning.
something. Let me say something.
And winning
Let me
the
say something.
game, and them niggas went on
Hold
one
on.
game. So.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Let me say something. And I'm going to tell you this. The reason why, when I say Mike is better than LeBron, that's 72 and 10 team, shorty. Mike was an issue. Mike was walking into the locker room saying, "Your man did tonight." Mike was walking in the locker room saying, "Hey, who guarded me? Mickens? Oh, well, you might as well tell Mickens he did tonight." You know what I'm saying? He was literally like, it doesn't matter what these other niggas do. I'm going to do so much
Right.
that, yeah, I'm going to pass the pill. I'm going to block. I'm going to do that. I'm going to play defense. I'm going to do all that. But understand, you nigga, you going to eat this 50 tonight. So at the end of the day, when it came time for me to do, what you call it, 72 and 10?
Yeah.
I decided to go 72 and 10. We as a team didn't. I decided to go 72 and 10. And so guess what? So when you slacking and you fucking up, yeah, when we in practice, I'm going to pluck in shit. Mm-hmm. When you in practice, I'm gonna tell you can't eat tonight. I'm going to do all the shit. But guess what? You niggas don't know.
You know Horace Grant straightened this shit out, right?
Shorty, he can say he straightened it out, but at the end of the day...
I'm saying he said his piece, and I believe him.
Do you believe him?
Yeah, I believe him.
Me and Ricky talked about it.
Yeah, man.
I don't believe him.
I believe him.
You know why I don't believe him?
My thing is, if a man feel comfortable enough to tell you not eating, you feel me, that's not the first time. And it's not the last time. So if I'm going to keep doing it...
No, I believe that this was a occasion, and he said that shit.
But he said he
said it seriously in jest, but seriously.
I'm gonna leave it to you, Ricky Rocket.
Seriously in jest.
Ricky Rocket,
I believe that Horace Grant, like it was said, that Horace Grant tried to beat Mike ass a whole bunch of times, yo.
So why you ain't beat him?
Nobody would let him get to him.
Man, you know what he looked like.
Now you going too far now, yo.
What you mean? You told me I can't eat tonight. That's man to man shit. I need to see
But the nigga ate, yo.
Yo.
He didn't let the nigga not let him eat, yo.
Listen, yo.
That's the point. Is you gonna not let the nigga that you not eat?
Yeah, you ate when you got home.
No, that nigga ate on that motherfucker wherever the fuck they was eating at, yo.
They didn't, though.
That nigga ain't really. He said you can't eat, yo. That nigga ain't deny that nigga no meal, yo.
Yo, he told the nigga don't give him no food.
He said it, and then Horace was like, shit. Fuck that.
Okay, watch this.
And then-
Horace actually came and told Horace. He told Shannon, yes, he denied me meals.
Yeah. No, he said he tried to.
No, he didn't say.
No, we can turn the shit. I just watched the shit, yo.
I watched
right
it
before
too.
y'all came in here.
All right, y'all. All right, y'all.
He said, look,
I'm not gonna
He
lie.
said he wilded out on that nigga, yo. He said he tried to get that nigga a whole bunch of times, yo.
he said he told him fuck you, and his teammate was like, yo, Horace, just chill. It ain't worth it. Just go ahead, chill out, and relax.
About not fucking him up.
And he ate when he got home. He didn't eat on that fucking plane. He didn't eat on the plane. He ate when he got back to his crib and almost shit in his own refrigerator.
Did he not say that?
And his own,
Hold on,
Horace said that out his mouth,
wait. Did we not look at that in my crib?
Yo, I watched it
The
live.
nigga never said, hold
rewind
on. Horace never said, I ate on the plane. He said, yes, he did do that to me.
Yeah, and I said,
I know he said that he told, that Mike told the nigga that you can't eat.
listen,
Right.
That
He
can't eat.
barked on Mike, and Mike was like, and then what?
Yo, listen, yo, we all men in this room, yo. If you want a nigga that bad, you gonna get him, yo.
That's probably true, yo.
Come on.
Yo, you a lie. You a fucking lie.
Right now in this room right now, yeah. But in the plane, like the nigga up there, you right here.
I played with you for years. You been fucking with me since the first day I got here. If I want you, I know where you live. I know when you come in.
Man, what's right with a third mic, yo?
Okay.
Why didn't he?
Can I say something?
That's why I'm asking. He had plenty of opportunity. You
Ricky,
walk
can I
around
say
every
something?
day.
Can I say something? Is what we talked about? Okay. So,
Nah, but to my understanding, he used to get into it with that nigga all the time.
that's what they said. That's what they said. And niggas always would come, right?
And niggas come get him up off of Mike.
Yo, listen.
No, not get him up
No,
off of Mike.
get him up off of Mike.
No, not get him up
Get him
off
up
of
off Mike ass. They were saving him from Horace Grant, yo.
Can
they
I
were
say-
saving him from him, yo.
Ricky,
A nigga is
Yo, that
over-
nigga said, this nigga ain't let me eat, yo. I'ma kill this nigga, yo.
Ricky, can
Any chance I get, yo, but I gotta make it look good, though. I can't just kill him because they gonna kick me out the team. It's gonna fuck me over. This nigga the face of the team.
Can
They're
I
about
talk
to be
to
the
the
face
ball?
of the NBA.
Can I talk to the
But I gotta figure out ways to get this nigga. So
Ricky-
every time
Ricky Rocky,
it was,
can I
it was
talk to the
justifiable for me to jump on this nigga ass. He jumped on that nigga ass, yo.
Okay, so you done?
Strategic. You gotta strategically jump
Are
on
you
nigga
done?
ass.
Are
sometimes,
you
yo.
done?
No, yo, go ahead, yo.
Yo, the nigga said every time it was time for me to jump on his ass, niggas would jump in the middle, right? Here's my problem. When Steve Kerr got into it with him, Ricky, are we still good?
Yeah. So Mike ain't tried to beat on Horace Grant. He tried to beat on he beat on niggas that he was being strategic, yo. He blew that.
No, yo, he was on
Yo,
that shit with Horace.
see how not trying to let me finish? See how
He was on that shit with Horace the first day he got
do you
there.
see how he's not letting me finish?
Why you hear about him smacking around niggas like Steve Kerr? You ain't
He
hear
didn't
about
smack
him?
Steve Kerr around.
Who he beat on?
Can I?
I'm asking you right now.
Okay, so what happened
beat on one of
was,
them.
The nigga Phil Jackson was trying to teach him how to play better D.
Mm-hmm.
So he was calling ticky-tack fouls on Mike in a practice game. And Mike decided, oh, if that's what they're gonna do, cool. He fouled. Am I lying? Tell me what I'm lying.
What is his highlight of it? But go ahead.
He fouled Steve Kerr hard as shit, right?
I want to say it might be a highlight of that.
Hold on, wait. I'm not done. Ricky, am I lying? He fouled Steve Kerr hard as shit. Steve Kerr got mad because he actually said, you have to go back and watch it again. He actually said to Steve Kerr, that's a hard foul, bitch. Steve Kerr punched the nigga in his chest.
Mm-hmm.
Mike took the punch and then plucked Steve Kerr in his face. Did he? Are we still on the same shit? Okay. So
What you said Mike ain't banged the nigga though when I just said that he popped Steve Kerr, huh?
No. Nobody said he didn't bang him. But what I'm saying is, you said it like he popped Steve Kerr and Steve Kerr didn't do nothing. Steve Kerr actually threw the first punch.
I didn't say Steve Kerr was a whore. I'm just saying
But what
you ain't heard nothing about him popping Horace. Like E-Pop, Steve Kerr. That's all I'm saying.
But his point is,
Horse put the pause on him.
how the fuck do niggas let little ass Steve Kerr get a blow in and the Horse can't get one?
That's my point.
How?
Steve Kerr a little nigga, and he got one off on you.
And we in practice
And we in practice with everybody.
every day.
We was doing that.
In the locker.
I got one off on you, and then you plucked me in my face.
What I heard was, the real story is, Horse DDT that nigga in practice one time, yo. He DDT'd the
Yo,
nigga.
you going so far, yo.
I ain't never heard that.
You ain't hear about the story when
I've never heard that.
he pulled the snake out, yo, and put it on him and shit, and woke that nigga up with it, yo?
I've never heard
Never.
anything
You hear about that?
doing anything with Jordan, you know.
Yeah, y'all believe in all this shit. Y'all,
Shorty,
y'all
listen,
think Horse ain't
listen.
got that nigga
I
out.
heard
Horse say it.
So y'all ain't hear about the time Horse grabbed a nigga around the neck? No, that was Xavier.
Can I talk to him for a minute?
No, yeah,
No, we're not going nowhere. Because at the same time, you trying to defend a nigga. I'm telling you, the
Who am I
nigga,
defending?
Horace
Horse
Grant said, oh, niggas kept me from off his mic ass. So at the same time, the same niggas you on a team with that kept you off my ass, you telling me them same niggas like Steve Kerr plucked you in your chest and then you plucked him in the face.
Yeah.
But
Because they know Horace was going to hurt him, yo. That's why. Now let's move it on, yo. That's why.
all right, yo, go to the next joint.
It's
Go to the next joint.
a difference between.
Yo, go to the next joint.
There's a difference between the
I'm done,
scuffle
yo.
with Steve Kerr.
You're fucking telling me
And
the
that's-
same niggas
and
that kept
time-
Horace Grant.
And that time, yep.
Nigga, I'm on a plane.
Exactly.
You telling me as a big nigga on a plane, we are in an enclosed space. You telling me
exactly?
you-
On a plane, the nigga they calm the nigga down for wilding out on a plane, yo. The nigga
You
got
telling
some
me
sense,
I ain't
yo.
put my hands
He
on
got
my
sense, yo. He got sense, yo. There's nothing wrong with having sense on a plane, yo. And when he had a chance to grab Mike around his throat, body slam him, hard foul him, he did this shit. That's how the nigga was getting the scuffles and shit, yo.
They never said. Look,
No, that's how the
nigga
niggas
never
stay
said
scuffling,
that.
yo.
So
They
tell me
stay-
who told you
They
that.
stay scuffling.
Tell me
Yo,
who told you that.
it's on the shit, yo. So you believe?
Tell me who
you
told
believe
you that
exactly what Michael Jordan is saying, but you're not believing what Horace Grant is saying.
Yeah, well-
That's everything you're telling me, yo.
Horace-
And when you know the truth is always somewhere in the middle.
Oh,
but come on, yo, we gotta move on, yo.
I'm gonna move on, but real quick, Horace said out of his own mouth, yo, that they got the argument.
And I believe y'all when y'all said that. Y'all didn't hear that part.
Horace actually said it.
They almost came to blows a few times, but it never happened. And this and that. That's Horace saying out his own mouth.
And that's the reason why Horace was around for 3 championships. And that's the reason why Horace Grant got $50 million and made more money than Scottie Pippen's whole career in one year.
Absolutely. So I got
1
right
year, Horace
here.
Grant. More than
Would you rather build around?
not the whole
Would you rather,
contract.
if you had an NBA team, you was a GM of an NBA team, you got one player to build around, either Zion or Luka. Those are the two you can compare, or you compare Ja Morant and Trae Young.
You talking
Oh shit!
about Zion and Luka on the same team?
No. You got one guy to pick, and I'm just like, you got to either pick Zion or Luka. That's one comparison, and then another comparison would be Ja Morant and Trae Young.
Well, first of all, I'll pick Trae Young.
I'm taking Zion and Ja Morant.
Okay, two separate teams. Okay.
And then you know they're going to end up playing together eventually too, right?
Well, probably at some point, because they all homeboys and shit.
Yeah.
I'm taking Trae Young.
Over Ja Morant. Okay. And what about Zion Luka?
You gotta give me Luka. Here's the thing: Trae Young's going. Zion's going to be hurt more than he's going to play.
You don't know that though.
And
I
then
don't
they're
know
going to
that.
put 2 of them
I don't know
on the
that.
same team.
I don't know that. I don't know
They
that.
have no defense.
I guarantee you that nigga motherfucking Ja Morant from Duke is going to get hurt a lot more than you think he is.
Listen, he's got a lot of weight to carry around. I give you that. But you can't just say that he's just going to be hurt because we don't know.
Okay, well, I'll tell you this, and I'm gonna give both of y'all this, and I know he don't believe it, and I know he don't believe it. When you go to Duke and you go to the league, you're gonna be injured, average, or garbage.
I mean, Jason Tatum says otherwise.
Jason Tatum is the okay. So Jason Tatum is the exception to the rule, but the rest of the rule, Kyrie what?
What? Kyrie had a Duke jersey on?
Right, and Kyrie always hurt.
Now he played like 7 games. I'll give you that.
I mean,
Kyrie always hurt. Kyrie, he got a championship. He got a championship.
Yeah, he won the quarters point guards in the game. Man.
And he's going to the Hall of Fame.
No, he's not going to go to the Hall of Fame. But what I'm saying is,
Yo,
Kyrie is always.
If Kyrie retired today, he's going to the Hall of Fame. Yo.
Nigga, they did better without him than they did with him.
Okay, he's going to the Hall of Fame.
If he get another
Boston went to the fucking Game 7 with Cavaliers. And with LeBron James.
The shot he made in the championship.
Oh my God, one shot you really
Plus his stats.
I feel like he'll forever be remembered in history.
Plus his stats.
I think he need
plus his All-Star appearances. Regardless of
he's always injured.
Regardless of what I think about him, regardless of what always, Ralph Sampson.
Let me ask you a question. Is he always
Ralph
injured?
Sampson was
always injured?
Too. Ralph Sampson. Kyrie will probably eclipse Tracy McGrady's effective years in the league.
You're lying.
I don't know about that. Tracy McGrady was a better player than Kyrie.
You're not listening. Apparently you didn't listen to what I said.
You said he'll eclipse him.
He will eclipse his amount of effective years in the league.
So you're just saying he's going to play at a higher level longer.
Exactly.
Yo, Kyrie's always hurt.
So what?
Now,
what the fuck are you talking about?
Just why
when they talk about him going into the Hall of Fame, they're going to be talking about he was hurt a lot. Hall of Famer, Kyrie Irving.
All right, y'all.
I feel like, me personally, I feel like he's on the edge, but I feel like he needs another
He's
ring.
in already. No.
I feel like he needs another ring, yo. That's just me personally. He got the best handles ever, in my opinion.
You know why he don't need another ring?
Who got the best handles ever? Kyrie?
Yeah.
You know why Kyrie don't?
Isaiah got the best handles ever. Isaiah got the best handles ever. Isaiah got the best handles ever.
I thought you disagreed with me last week about that.
Yeah, he just said that last week. Yeah.
No, I never said he didn't have the best handles ever.
Yeah, no, niggas was strongly disagreeing with me.
I know I was. Because Kyrie got that motherfucker.
You must have learned something. You must have learned something. Since
No. I'm saying Isaiah got the best handles ever, but at the same time, because of the fact that he crossed so many niggas, that's why he didn't get to display them. Now, if you want to talk about the best handles, that's going to go to Kyrie. I don't even like Kyrie.
So, all right. Championship.
Right.
Not only a championship, because a lot of niggas got championship.
Right.
He was the second best player.
Right.
At the very least. Some people say he was the best player.
I can't give you that.
Some people do. Some niggas was nationally traveled 40 and he hit the big shot.
Yeah, yo, but you be drunk to say he better than LeBron.
You can be the best player in a game or a series and not be ultimately the best player. We all know that.
But even
because we already said LeBron was scoring 18 points a game, but he was considered the best player in the league.
Yeah, but at the same time, that series he had with Kyrie.
Yo, let's not get into this debate because I said LeBron was the best player, and some people say that he could have been the best player. We about to start the Jameson debate.
You're right. You're right.
So with that being said, he was at very least he was 1B in the championship series and won a ring, hit the big shot, right? Mm-hmm. Every time he healthy, he makes the All-Star team.
Okay.
Hold up.
No. You gotta stop right there. Because if you have to say every time he's healthy, that means he's not always healthy.
Yeah, because
he's usually healthy long enough to make the All-Star.
Yeah, and the last year he was hurt. You know what I mean? All right. So just with those things, that's a Hall of Famer in the NBA, y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Just off of his statistical yearly average, the fact that he makes the All-Star team.
I get what you're saying.
He got a ring.
Off the textbook.
He got a ring. And he's in a debate of having one of the best skill sets ever in the NBA on top of all of
that's not the best skill set in the NBA.
Handles. We just said he probably has one of the best ball handlers ever.
Yeah. Right, but you're a point guard, but you have the worst
we talking about one specific skill set. We're not talking about overall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I get where you're going. Yo, on paper, he should be a Hall of Fame. I give you that.
He is a Hall of Fame.
Just in my personal opinion, I feel like
Niggas, people don't like him.
Yeah,
People don't like
a lot of people.
Shorty,
He's
you
polarized.
always heard.
He's polarized.
But a lot of people don't like him because of how he think and
Yeah, he's polarized.
how he interact with people and all that kind
Yeah,
of shit.
he's a polarizing player.
Yeah,
All right.
But yeah, so you said Trae Young and Luka, and you said Zion and John Morant.
All day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with John Morant simply because I just feel like, not that I don't think Trae Young got that dog in him, yo. It just feel like it's a dog in a different way. You feel what I'm saying? Like Trae Young's kind of dog. Like I was listening to him talk. He was recently on All the Smoke and shit. And you know when he tried to nutmeg Trevor Reeves, yo, gave him the shoulder, all that kind of shit, blah blah blah, whatever. The next time they played him, Trevor Reeves, the first game off the All-Star break, he gave niggas 50. Or matter of fact, no. It was when they was playing with Jimmy Butler and them, and they was up 6, and he waved the game.
I'm agreeing with everything you're saying, and my thing is, let's say they got the equal dog in them, right?
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
saying who got equal dog?
Trae Young and
Trey and Jack. Let's just that's an intangible. The
Okay.
dog in you is an intangible.
Okay, go ahead.
So now you gotta go to the tangibles, right? Trae Young is
He's a better scorer.
he's a sniper ass motherfucking dishing the ball ass little nigga. Like he an offensive dynamo. I'm not gonna say that. You know that he not, yo. If there's a whole lot of niggas that I would take him over other than John Morant. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But when you put Ja Morant's tangibles in, like as a rookie, Trae Young's main thing that he's kind of known for bombing, shooting the trades. All right, Ja Morant shot what, like between like 32-35% as a rookie. You know what I mean?
Like 32.
For somebody that's not known for their main attribute. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he's training to be a good NBA 3-point shooter. You know what I mean?
Good enough, yeah.
You know what I mean? I see that he's going. You know what I mean? Because I seen him shoot some deep ones. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so he's not gonna be Trae Young. That's one of Trae Young's you know what I mean, main attributes.
Yeah.
But if you put his athleticism into it, he's just as good a floor general as Trae Young, or might be better. You know what I mean? As far as a leader and all that stuff, and passing the ball and all that stuff.
He a winner.
Right. And I just think that to me, that's like, give me, who can I compare? Give me Little Penny over, because that's what I call John Morant. I call him Little Penny. Over Mixed Mark Price. You know what I'm saying? Because Mark Price was a dog. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot to say.
He was a certified dog. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he has no defensive upside. I think Ja Morant has a whole bunch of defensive upside.
Right.
It's just so much more to the game that's going to attribute the winning that I think Ja Morant can do over Trae Young. And I fuck with Trae Young heavy, yo. That nigga be killing.
And when I go with Zion, Luka, Bart, just assuming everybody's gonna be healthy. I mean, I gotta go Zion, yo.
Zion over who? Luka?
I fuck with Luka. Like,
nah, I'm going with Luka.
Luka cold as shit. That man.
Luka cold as shit.
Yeah,
I'm with Luka.
He cold as shit. He got all the skills in the world. I haven't really seen Luka be clutch yet. I haven't really seen him be clutch. And niggas never seen like Zion before. A nigga that's 6'6", 285, 300 pounds, and gets off the floor quicker than anybody on the floor. Get everything at the rim. I don't need a whole lot of, space and shit like that. I'm quicker than the nigga that's guarding me. Like, and I can finish with both hands, and I just might finish with 2-hand cram.
There's going to be times, and when I say times, I'm talking about starting next time basketball start up.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be times where Zion can lock down Luka.
But it's not the other way around.
But if they get switched and Luka got to stick Zion,
abuse him.
He's going to abuse him.
Yeah. Well, you got to think, Zion 19, yo.
I mean, Luka only 19 or 22.
But
19 or
Luka
20.
been playing pro basketball since he was 13. My point is saying Zion 19, he's 19 putting fear in grown men's hearts.
He's not even developed as his pro yet. He's not even like...
He's not even that skillful yet. He's just, I got more hustle.
See, he not that skillful yet, but he's way more skillful than everybody that say he's not that skillful.
Oh yeah, well, absolutely. I'm not the boy got skills. I'm not saying he don't. He just
not all the way developed yet.
He young.
That's what it is. He's not all the way developed.
I'm going with Luka over.
Guess what?
Zion.
Guess what?
Luka going to be what he going to be at this point. I feel like as far as growth potential,
I think Luka can get stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah, and his shot gonna get a little better.
He gonna get stronger, but guess what? Zion gonna get also stronger.
Faster.
Yo,
Zion
he doesn't have to get a decimal stronger to actually be one of the strongest players ever in the NBA.
He is right now.
Right now, but he's gonna naturally get stronger, yo.
He's gonna get smarter. He's gonna get better at ball handling. He's gonna get better at
So
shooting.
what the fuck is Luka gonna do?
He's gonna become a better shooter and get stronger. That's about it. He's not gonna become a better defender. He already passed the fuck out the ball, and he already rebounds at a decent clip. He's not jumping out the gym.
Right.
So at this point, it's just gonna become smarter, and he's gonna become stronger, and he's gonna become a better shooter. That's it. Zion has a lot more room to grow in his game. A lot more. And he can grab the pill and start the fast break. Because he played point guard in high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a lot to deal with, yo. And he got that catch and shoot three that he only pull out. Like
it looks just like Ja Morant's shot with the other hand.
Yeah.
So they must have been taught it somewhere the same, you know what I mean? It must be a South Carolina thing.
So, I mean, give me somebody today, yo. Barring any injury and shit, I gotta go with him, yo.
I'm going with Zion, yo.
Yo, he puts
I'm picking Zion over
I'm not
if I got
Zion at all. Because he's gonna be injured.
Like I said, barring injury. If you're gonna tell me everybody's gonna be injury free,
I'm taking that risk.
yeah. Real shit, yo, because niggas don't know what to do. He puts fear in grown niggas got kids and wives and families, yo. He's putting fear in their heart. He's coming around knocking niggas off the block.
A lot of niggas kind of glad the season kind of like over. They
ain't gotta deal with him, yo. Niggas
we gotta go back to the lab, yo, and see how we gonna deal with this.
You play ball, yo. When you guard a nigga, you rather than kind of just be out on the perimeter, kind of, quiet, chilling. You guard Zion tonight, it's none of that. We're going body for body. I'm getting second chance points all night. I'm hustling. I'm throwing you out the way. I'm diving on the floor. You got to match that. Niggas 33 in the league ain't trying to match that. They ain't trying to match that on a nightly basis. Now, you catch me in the playoff series, yeah, I'll probably match that. Or at least try to. But I still can't jump off the floor as quick as you can. I can't. I'm still not 285 like you are. I might be 250. Maybe. That's a big guy in the NBA. I might be 220. You 285, 290. And move like you fucking 230. It's a problem. That's a problem, yo. Let me see.
What else? What at?
You good over there after this shit? I know your stomach hurt, drinking this shit, man.
My stomach don't hurt at all. My stomach don't hurt at all.
That fruity headache blend, yo.
What you call it? The horny what, yo?
Oh, the horny demon, yo. Got that horny demon right there. I know you about to go try to aggressively have sex and shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I can do that.
Some hard fucking. That's what you want to do.
I can just beat off like you.
Nah.
Let me see. We got.
I'm really.
Let's go with
I don't talk about sex right now.
I've been hearing a lot about, with the season, with everything going on with the coronavirus, pushing the NBA season back and all that. It's a possibility for both Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving to return to the Nets if the season continues later on. How do you feel about their chances if they get both of them?
I don't really feel like Kevin Durant's going to be able.
he gonna be able, but I don't know if I would recommend it unless.
And on top of that,
Unless it's in his original timetable. If it's in his original timetable, yeah, go ahead and do it. But if it's not in his original timetable, I wouldn't do it if I was done.
Say it is. Say it is.
If it is, yeah.
And
so you're saying that he's all good and Kyrie all good?
I'm saying if the NBA season resumes in his original timetable to return to play, because they already said he threw his name into the hat for the Olympics. They will be playing in like a month.
If the Olympics happen.
Right, if the Olympics was to happen, they will be playing in a month. You feel me? So let's just say the NBA season don't resume until August. Right?
Yeah, that's different than the playoffs.
And
around the Olympics.
Yeah,
you probably not even.
But you still got 20 games left of the regular season. You got 20 games to do that and the playoffs.
Yeah.
So
like I said, most definitely, if it's in his original timetable and he getting those 20 regular season games and going into the playoffs, yeah, go ahead. See if y'all might be able to make a finals run.
I don't believe in Kyrie.
But see,
You said you don't believe in Kyrie?
No, Kyrie is the type of
So
dude
that
that
means you
go out
believe
and
in
put up.
LeBron then.
Huh?
That means you believe in LeBron.
No, I don't believe in him either.
I believe in one of them because they got the ring.
No, what I told you.
But my thing is
Confuse me, yo. Like we went to city, yo. I know we know mathematical like polio and all that stuff, yo. But you confusing me, yo, because this is like a simple equation,
It's
yo.
not actually. And here's the thing.
It's like a double negative, yo. 2 negatives make a positive.
Steve Kerr and the new coach, Tyronn Lue, they both did the same thing.
This guy talk about me making excuses, right?
I'm not making excuses. I'm not making no
You
excuses.
building one. That's what
All I'm saying is
you building it.
All right, well, watch this. Steve Kerr, veteran coach.
it wasn't a bad. That was his first job, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Coaching job as a head coach,
He won one first.
as an assistant.
No, he won one as Steve Kerr,
Oh,
the coach.
as a player, yeah.
No. As the coach of them when they beat the Cavaliers, he was the head coach.
Yeah.
Nah, injuries beat them. But go ahead.
Right. So what I'm saying is the second year when everybody didn't score, right? Nobody scored for the last 2 minutes and 16 seconds.
That last 4 minutes.
You never called a timeout. Just say, all right, well, this is the play we're going to run.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. On the other end of the bench, right, you got Tyronn Lue, brand new head coach.
Mm-hmm.
He don't call a timeout either.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the difference between you and him? The difference is you've been a head coach for a minute.
No, this is what I said to him. You just went 73-9, not calling that timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Steph Curry just went back-to-back MVPs. He just came up unanimous MVP. Just hit 405 trade balls this year. All for not calling that timeout. That big primetime game they had against OKC, when Steph caught that ball off the outlet and came down and took 2 steps across half court and banged the game winner from 40 feet, he could have called timeout. The clock was running down. He hit that shit as the clock was expiring.
Yeah, but I just watched my team and the other team not score for 2 minutes
I
in a
get
row.
that, but I also
So
just
what I'm saying is, you did the same thing as a rookie coach. The rookie coach didn't call timeout. You didn't call timeout.
But he got that trust in them, yo. He just saw them. They came back from OKC down 3-1, not calling that timeout. They just went 73-9, not calling that timeout. If that's what I do, if I put my trust in them and I trust them to figure it out, why would I change it in Game 7? Yo, I've been doing it for all this time.
So Ricky, we
This
ain't
100
we
games
ain't
of
talking about Russell. We ain't talking about Russell.
But that's not
Did
Russell.
we talk about Russell?
He's not Russell though. That's what I'm saying. If I
But
got
Russell fucked over.
I get what you're saying. But it's about did they win or not? Did they figure it out or not? Whether Russell choked,
They didn't
whoever-
figure it out. Russell froze out the best nigga in the game.
I get all of that.
Okay, so I didn't figure it out. The nigga on the other team helped me.
He can choke all he wants to. I still gotta score. He can choke all he wants to. I still gotta get my points. If he choke and I choke, it just matter who choke more.
My nigga, you telling me that nigga didn't choke?
I
You
didn't-
telling
I
me
didn't
that
say
Russell
that.
didn't choke?
No, I'm not saying that at all.
Okay, so Russell choked, Russell froze.
All of that. But
Right.
Steph,
So
they
guess
figured
what?
it out.
As I'm trying to build my lead back up, and you freezing out your best player, guess what? You're playing for my team.
But that's
You're
cool.
helping me.
But what happens when you don't score and I don't score? The scoreboard don't change.
Right. So at that point, we
We'll
call
break
a
it even.
timeout. We come out and we run a play.
Okay, yo, but over the 99 games that you played before the 100, you figured it out. If I'm figuring something out 99 out of 100 times, I'm gonna roll the dice.
Shorty, we was up 3-1. We at game 7. At this point, you've not figured it out. Guess what? You think I'm gonna let you figure it out at the last minute?
I done figured it out
I'm
99
good.
times though.
I don't give a fuck. At this point, motherfucker, you ain't figured it out in game 4, game 5, 6.
I get all of that.
You ain't put it like this. You ain't figured it out in game 4, 5, or 6.
I get all that. And the same thing I said to you earlier. They figured it out and won that game 7. You wouldn't even be mentioning that shit.
Sure,
Because it shit would have been what they
But
did.
what else did you say? You said I was right. You said Russell Westbrook did hand him the game.
He did. He did give him that game. But in that game 7 against Cleveland, if Golden State would have figured it out, yo, you wouldn't even be saying nothing about Steve Kerr calling that timeout.
Sure,
Or none of
you
that.
can't do that.
So why you saying all this, yo?
Because they lost. That's it.
Basically, when Golden State lost in 2016, you can't be a tenured coach and do the same thing as a new coach. You feel what I'm saying? As a new coach, you like, I'm not gonna call it that. I'm gonna figure it out. As a tenured coach, you like, let me call a timeout, run a play.
Now say he called that timeout and they still don't score and they same shit.
All right, well then you did your best.
No, but niggas gonna say you should have let him rock.
I love you, yo. I love you, yo. But that's a trash argument, yo. We gotta move on from that, yo. That's a trash argument, yo. You know what it is, yo. You gotta get over that, yo.
Go ahead, Ricky.
What we got on the group chat too, yo?
And nothing else on there. I got NBA starting 5 all time. LeBron versus MJ 1-on-1. Cam Newton predictions. Man, you take your pick.
Wait a minute.
NBA prediction for NBA champ if the season resume. Take your pick.
You said the NBA champ if the season was resumed.
If the season resume, who you?
That would be the Lakers. And what was the other thing?
No, it would be the Clippers.
I got the Clips, man.
Okay.
They just, I feel like they're just too deep, yo.
I mean,
Loki got 2 starting 5s out there. The NBA starting 5 all time. We can talk about that, debate that. I got LeBron versus MJ 1-on-1.
MJ kill that nigga.
LeBron versus MJ 1-on-1.
Yo, oh my God, LeBron would kill that nigga. I mean, MJ would kill that nigga.
Best out of 3. I got Jordan 2-1.
Yep. I give you that.
That's how I see it.
I got Jordan 2-1. Just off of like what I seen from LeBron, how he take certain shots, and how I know Jordan do play defense. 1-on-1, LeBron only advantage is that weight advantage.
Like bigger. That's
Like
it.
25 pound, 25, 30 pound weight advantage.
But
I'm just wondering how he gonna use it.
what I'm saying is, if LeBron is sticking Mike, and Mike just goes to the fadeaway all night, you did. That thing gonna hit all night. If it's make it take it, you did.
LeBron got a little fugazi fadeaways, you know.
Nah, not like that.
Notice how you said Fugazi though.
Yeah, but 1-on-1, I got him hitting more than he hit 5 on 5.
Sure that he ain't gonna hit as many as Mike did.
Right, shit. But we gotta think of like, which Mike against which LeBron, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, we're talking about peak of their careers. What are you talking about? This,
what you consider the peak of LeBron career? Was it?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Was it
The peak of LeBron's career was in Miami.
Cleveland? Was it the Cleveland championship?
Nah, it wasn't.
Was it if you saying it was Miami? Yeah, I think I'm still giving it to Mike because it was just
Mike gonna kill him with the fadeaway.
certain things LeBron wasn't doing.
I think Cleveland Brown was his peak, yo.
Wait a minute, the first one or the second one?
When they won a championship. Oh, you talking about LeBron before he left?
No, hell no. Just the second go around.
Yeah,
But,
that's what I was thinking. Well,
because the LeBron in Miami, he was still learning how to be who he is, and he wasn't even as offensively skillful as he is, or he was.
LeBron would never have a repeat of what he did in that motherfucking what's the name, yo? In
that Dallas finals.
Yeah.
Like my whole thing is LeBron just became a different guy after his time in Miami, yo. Like he really started to dominate and take over games. He's really the only nigga in the NBA, in my personal opinion, can control a whole game for 48 minutes, start to finish, yo.
Who, LeBron?
Yes.
Okay. Listen, I'm not gonna fight that.
Start to finish, he will control the whole entire pace of the game. Fast, slow, I don't care what you do, none of that shit. This is my show tonight. He wasn't doing that.
Is he gonna do that every night though?
Yeah, in Cleveland, he was doing it every night. He was doing it every night.
Oh, by the way, as we're here, I'm in the room with Jill and Erica.
They look like
they're going to war right now. Jill and Erica are going to war right now.
Oh man.
Here's the bad part. I know we don't really do the battles, but nigga, I'm sitting here, and in the room, there's 770,000 people in this room.
God damn.
And
they look like they rocking.
huh?
I said, it look like they rocking.
Hard.
Let's see all the heart emojis and all that. They're getting busy over there.
They are going to war right now. And the bad part is, everybody thought Erica was just gonna walk away. Jill is like, oh, don't forget I did this.
Yeah, I never said, we can look at the wax, I never said she was going to walk away with it, but, you know what I mean, ain't like I'm always right.
No, nigga, you said that it was gonna be Erica.
Yeah, I had Erica winning. That's what I said, I ain't like I'm always right. That's what the verses is for, yo. For somebody to start bringing out bangers and you be like, oh shit.
Oh, yo, I was talking to him about this earlier, man. Just as far as how, in the 90s.
I'm gonna turn it down.
In the 90s, as far as the NBA is concerned, I mean, you really had cats going at each other. You feel what I'm saying? Excluding all the fighting, I'm not really talking about that. I'm talking about just straight basketball. We opponents today. I'm trying to bust your head to the white meat today.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And in the NBA today, I don't really see that no more. You feel what I'm saying?
Niggas going at niggas all the time?
Yeah, niggas hoop, niggas compete and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Niggas hooping and niggas compete to win, but it's not like
yo, I'm busting your ass and I'm gonna let you know I'm busting your ass all night, and there's nothing.
Okay,
you can do
so
about that.
can I explain it better?
Yeah, go ahead.
I come through making you the best player in East Baltimore. I'm the best player in West Baltimore. But we know each other, right? We don't do the whole, hey yo, I'm gonna kill you tonight. We kind of do the whole, what he's saying is, hey yo, what up, niggas, yo, what's good with you, shorty, blah, blah, blah. We kind of chop it up. But I don't go at you, you don't go at me. As to where niggas back in our day,
we could be cool as shit out of the court.
Okay, hold on, wait, stop. Before you say anything, give me the example I gave you about Magic.
You talking about Magic and who?
Magic and Larry.
Oh, you talking about when they did that commercial and he came out trying to shake Larry's hand.
He did. So Magic did a commercial at Larry's house.
Right.
Larry's mother was loving on Irvin Johnson.
Right.
Everything was Gucci. You want to give him the rest?
Yeah, they got out there on the court, try to shake his hand for real. Larry was just on some shit like, yo, fuck fuck that nigga shorty, you feel me? And none of y'all better not shake his hand type shit.
But they just did a commercial at your crib for the Converse shit.
Right.
But when they got to the court, what happened?
It was on it. And
Like Larry was on some old, like Maggie thought because they had just left his mother house, you know, earlier and whatever. He comes up like, yo, what up, Larry? What'd he say, yo?
Fuck that nigga. But yo, even still, I seen, you know, Michael Jordan, Charles Oakley, they cool.
Yeah.
I've seen Charles Oakley lay the wood on MJ coming through when he was in New York.
Right.
Niggas don't do that no more. Yo, that's my man. I might.
They can't. That's a flavor one.
But what I'm saying,
what
even
I'm
just
saying,
the church,
it's like
just
he's saying that the whole, yo, when I see you,
the playground.
okay, basically, put like this: me, you, Ricky, we cool.
And
then all of a sudden, when I see you in the court,
there's a couple different factors, yo. For one of the main factors is the way the game is played now. It's played with a whole bunch of high pick and rolls and a whole bunch of 3-pointers.
Yeah, I get you that.
So other than when like the ball dominant guys kind of go off, other than that, when guys are scoring, they not necessarily always like busting one guy ass, or they not like, it don't be like, damn, Jordan gave Ron Harper 40 last night, or Jordan gave Ron 40 last night. It'd be like Trey Young gave Miami 40, and he was chirping at the team.
And I feel like that's what the NBA is missing.
No, but what I'm saying is, a part of it is the nature of how the game is played. When dudes are scoring more at the basket, you know what I mean, make the game more personal. You understand what I'm saying? When niggas pulling up in your face in the mid range, it make the game actually, it makes it more personal. When niggas is dunking on niggas,
all that.
it make the game more personal. When niggas shooting threes, it make it personal on your team because a nigga fucking your team up.
So
you know what I mean?
would you consider Reggie Miller ball dominant?
Oh, no, he was not. He was not.
But he was gonna let you know he was busting your head tonight, though.
Okay, so
yeah, because because
can I have this one?
Because of how he played the game.
No,
even though he played it in more.
Can I have this one?
Go ahead.
He was going to come off a bunch of screens, and by the time you caught up to Reggie, he was going to give you this with his arm stripped again, and you're like, what the fuck was that? That's me jaying you.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, when you go to run up on a nigga, right? When you go to run up on a nigga and talk that shit to him, he was gonna look at you and say, "Man, you couldn't make it to the screens." With Mike, it wasn't a screen. Mike would put the ball on the floor, bang, 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 and then he would leave. And you as a defender couldn't keep up. So it made what you were saying was made it more personal.
Even if he shot 30 wide open threes and hit them and chirped at it, that's just one guy dominating in that style of play. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to the whole game being played like that. So he's still dominating. So he's still going to talk his shit. You know what I mean? Because like he said, you know what I mean? It's not a whole bunch of switching. It's guys chasing him through. So he still got that one guy on him all night where, you know what I mean, he pretty much busting his ass. Right. So along with what he's saying is, it's not like the whole game was played like that. Reggie Miller dominated in that form of fashion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my whole thing is just the whole, you feel me? You know, the playground, I'm going at you, going at me. No matter how I get this bucket, you feel me? Like, you gonna have to do something about it. Whether I'm putting it on the floor, giving it to you, or running out the screens, you know, niggas play different ways for real. Either way, if I got 30 tonight, that's still 30.
Right.
You feel me? On you, whether I dribbled the pill on you or whether I ran off screens all night. It's your job to figure that shit out, not mine.
Yeah.
You feel me? I just feel like that's like basketball missing that, yo. Basketball miss, cause that shit just drives something else out of people, yo. Just the whole competing, like really going at your head. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's missing in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, basketball is kind of like almost going the way of soccer. Almost, I see that. Like it's almost going the way of that of how the athletes are looking at the game. You know what I mean? That's kind of like where it's going. You know what I mean? Is going towards more towards skill than physicality. You know what I mean? Like right now, the goon is pretty much dead in the NBA.
No.
Like Kendrick Perkins was one of the
Kendrick Perkins was the goon, but Draymond is the goon.
Draymond's not.
All right.
If you ask me.
Whoa, you said he not?
Let me get back to what I was saying.
All right, go ahead.
The reason I say the goon is dead in the NBA, there is no guys that are in the game just to rough people up. There were guys that got paid just to rough people up.
Yeah, that's true.
Not use any skill sets.
That's true.
If you're a goon in the NBA now, you have to possess some type of skill set.
No, that's true.
Huh?
That's true.
Yeah. You have to possess some type of skill set. You better be a very good rim protector. You roll off of the pick and roll very well, and you catch the
You make a good point, Ricky. You make a good point, Ricky.
Yeah.
You know why you make a good point? Because Charles Oakley and Anthony Mason will not survive in today's NBA.
No, Anthony Mason would absolutely survive because Anthony Mason was their de facto point guard.
No.
He was so, yo. Anthony Mason was their de facto point guard on those teams that he played
over Derek Harper.
Yes. Derek Harper was pretty much a glorified 3-and-D player, yo. I'm not saying never brought the ball up the court, but on those teams with that team, yo, Anthony Mason was literally their de facto point guard. And then later on, Jamal Mashburn took on that role.
Okay.
So Anthony Mason very well, he would survive because he played defense. He would be like a Draymond Green type player.
That I was going to say that, but I was going to let you say.
He didn't push the ball as well as Draymond Green. He was more of a half court slow down Draymond Green. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. I'm with you all the way. I ain't fighting that. What's the next topic?
I was buzzing. I hate that shit. I had to go off mic.
We got Super Bowl predictions.
Super Bowl predictions?
I can't predict that shit.
Alright. I mean,
if y'all got something on it, y'all, I'm not saying shut it down. I'm just saying I can't predict the Super Bowl yet. So we're gonna table that one, whatever they call it, for later.
So the only other ones I got is the NBA starting 5 all time, and
pick a position and we'll do the starting. We'll do the best top five that are alive.
We did that with a small forward. I'm talking about like if you had to build your starting 5.
Ooh,
My all-time starting 5.
Yo, that's a lot. That's a lot.
You got your team. I got my team for real. We running the tournament. You got 5 guys. You're starting 5.
Yo, who you got?
I'm going with, and this is just like niggas healthy and in their peak, right?
Yeah, healthy and in their peak. Position by
Everybody's in their prime.
You gotta have.
I'm going with.
So wait a minute, is that true?
Everybody's in their prime. You gotta have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
I'm going with Penny at the 1.
Oh.
Mm.
I'm going with Mike Jordan at the 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with. We gotta balance my team. I'll come back with this, yo. I gotta do this later, yo. That's too much.
All right.
I'm definitely that's definitely gonna go on my 1 and 2, but for me to sit here and think I had to.
Well, I tell you what.
I got shit out of anybody.
Out of anybody.
Oh shit.
Ever.
I'm going Mike Jordan. I'm going Penny at the 1, Mike Jordan at the 2. I'm going with LeBron at the 3. I'm going with Kevin Durant at the 4. And then I'm going with Kevin Garnett at the 5.
Then you're dead. Because I'm going to give you Magic Johnson at the 1, Mike at the 2,
Penny
Kevin
going-
Durant
tear
at the
Magic
3.
up.
What, Heaven?
Penny going fucking. They going rip and run on that. All right, Magic at his prime. He used to rip and run too. I feel you on that, but go ahead.
Magic at the 1,
Mhm.
Mike at the 2,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Durant at the 3.
Mhm.
The 4, that's gonna be Kevin Garnett. The 5 is Hakeem Olajuwon.
Okay, I like it, Tim.
I will fuck your team up
I like
flat out.
So you think so you think that Garnett can check KD?
What?
You think Garnett can check KD?
with his matchup, he got KD at the 4.
I got KD at the 4.
KD's gonna bust his head.
So you think Garnett can check KD? Because I got a way better chance of KD checking Garnett than Garnett checking KD.
Well, we'll have to see how it works, but I'm telling you, KG and KD, yeah, I'm with that.
I don't think KG want that smoke, y'all. Cause they the same size, y'all.
And he's definitely gonna put him on the outside perimeter. It's not where KG belong.
He was
KG checks.
No. He was great on the switch
I'm not
and
saying
in his prime. That's why he on my team. Remember I got him at the 5, right?
Yeah, not at the 4 though.
Yeah.
Yeah, not facing off against Kevin Durant.
Not facing.
Ball handling swift nigga. It's too much for Kevin. It's too.
And don't forget LeBron on my team too.
Kevin Garnett is 6'10".
Kevin Garnett don't move.
He's not really 6'10".
Yo, Kevin Durant move.
You really think Kevin Garnett is? Really think Kevin Durant is 6'10"?
That's what they said.
They say like 6'10", 6'11".
They say he's between 6'11" and 7 feet,
I
and
think he's 6'11".
Garnett is 7 feet. Don't do the 6'11", then he's 7 feet. You know what I mean? He also did the same shit with the whole center thing. He swore he wasn't gonna play center. He played a little bit. He avoided it way more than
Shorty, I got KG and KD going to war.
I got KD.
KD gonna bust his head.
I got KD having Garnett rethinking playing the power forward. I got him wanting to play center. That's why he on my team playing center.
Alright, so my 5, I agree with your first 3. I got Magic at the 1, Jordan at the 2, KD at the 3. I got Karl Malone at the 4.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and put Big Diesel on the block at the 5.
Oh yeah.
Straight up. Pound for pound, yo, he might be the most dominant player maybe outside of Wilt in that era.
Right, but if you give me a healthy Hakeem,
I'll give you that. If you
and guess what? He played him. They both played in their prime, and Hakeem worked his ass.
I wanted Hakeem, yo, but I just like, yo, my team
so it's prime.
gonna be so long, switchy and runny, yo. It's gonna be so much. The way my team gonna run, yo.
Is prime Shaq Orlando or LA? Cause he didn't face him in LA.
Prime Shaq.
Is it Orlando or
No,
LA?
Prime Shaq is in LA, yo.
Yeah, we talking about
So
LA Shaq.
you telling me that Hakeem, prime Hakeem?
Listen, I give you. He gonna do all that. He gonna
MVP Shaq, that's Prime Shaq.
Yeah. Hey.
That's
That's 300. That's
diesel right
300 or 330 Shaq.
That's the
Right, but when I
That's
put a
the-
check from his ass, what he gonna do?
That's cool. Shaq's also gonna give you 30 and 15 tonight.
So what you think Hakeem gonna give you?
He probably gonna give me like 30 and 10, maybe. Yeah. Shaq's going for 30 and 15. Pencil in.
Right,
Pencil he mean.
right.
So you said you got LeBron at the 3?
I got KD at the 3. I got Karl Malone at the
So
3.
LeBron not even on your team?
Nope.
Not my top 5, no.
Oh, all right.
Listen, first of all, watch this. Magic at the 1. Magic at the 1. There's no better motherfucking point guard than Magic.
Okay.
There's no better 2 than Michael.
All right, everybody got Mike.
At the
So
3.
everybody 2 guard just canceled out.
Yeah,
What you mean?
Everybody 2 guard canceled out. Everybody got
Okay.
Mike.
At the 3, KD. Shorty, name a better 3 than KD.
We've already seen LeBron average like a 40-point triple-double going head up against him in the
But
finals.
what I'm saying is Magic got the pill in his hand, yo. That's what I'm saying.
See, you gotta
Guess what
understand.
happens on my team? Guess what happens on my team?
Yeah, your team, you got Penny at the 1. So Penny.
And I got LeBron.
So Penny's really the 2, and Michael's really the 3, theoretically.
No, theoretically,
Because
theoretically my team is anamorphic. Theoretically.
Nah, nigga. You're not giving me none of that.
Theoretically, my team. Now, that's why I build my team. Yo, you build your team how you build your team. And you build your team how you build your team. And I build my team I build my team for this reason.
Let me ask you
The reason I'm building my team like this is because I have 2 guys on my team that can run the team, right?
Who?
LeBron and Penny.
Now let me ask you this.
So I got LeBron. I'm thinking positionless bats. Y'all thinking some ancient shit. Y'all thinking about. But what I'm doing is I got Penny running and LeBron running. Them niggas got the ball in their hand. Mike Jordan running. I got KD out there running, and I got KG out there running. None of y'all gonna be able to run with me.
I don't know.
None of y'all gonna be able to run with me. You said you got 350-pound Shaq, right?
330.
They ran a triangle. We ain't running no triangle because of these thoroughbreds we got.
LA Shaq was still taking that motherfucker.
I got all. No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
He did it every once in a while, but it wasn't like Orlando
Yes,
Shaq.
he
It wasn't like Orlando Shaq. He did it for entertainment value when he did it in LA. He did it in the games, like showing up as a skill set in Orlando.
Okay. All right.
In LA, he was doing it for entertainment value.
Let me put my team next to your team. At some point, you gotta run a half-court offense.
Exactly.
And Hakeem runs the best half-court offense in the world.
So what you mean he run the best half-court offense in the world?
In other words, you do what you do up top.
First of all,
you drop it down to then you drop it down to Hakeem. Whoever you got down there is
name the squad again. Name the squad again.
It was Magic at the 1, Mike at the 2, KD at the 3, KG at the 4, Hakeem at the 5.
All right. Because guess who's getting all the shots on my team?
Who?
Mike Jordan, KG.
No, you're Kevin Durant the shots. You want
KD. I meant if I said KG, I meant KD.
Oh, okay.
Mike Jordan and KD, they getting all the shots on my team. Guess who not gonna care?
Who that?
LeBron, Penny, and Kevin Garnett.
Well, here's the thing.
Guess who demanding the ball on your team?
Who?
Mike Jordan, Elijah Wan. Who else you got?
I said.
You said KG.
Magic.
You gotta say KG, Magic, 2, 3, and KD. So you gotta satisfy a nigga in the post playing ancient ball.
We would listen with Magic.
He want dream shake.
Right? Yes, he will.
He want dream shake.
He gonna kill whoever you got down there. KG, you did tonight.
No, not necessarily. That's the best person. That's one of the best people in history to put on Elijah Wan, yo.
Yeah, I give you that.
That's one. I'm not saying he's gonna stop him, but I'm saying
as far as discipline, defense,
Kevin, discipline, defense, athleticism, length, moving your feet. Kevin Garnett is one of the best people in history.
Right. Then you got motherfucking Elijah Wan, who had niggas like Shaq, David Robinson, like the niggas that are the best of the best.
I agree.
They was off their feet. You think Kevin Garnett?
That's one of the best of the best. That's all I'm saying.
Hold up, let me ask you a question. You think Kevin Garnett never took off his feet?
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that he might not catch 25 to 40. I'm not saying that, y'all. But in the process of you having to dump the ball down to him for him to dream shake, you are not satisfying Michael Jordan and Kevin Durant.
Shaq ain't doing a whole lot of dream shaking.
Right.
We're gonna do 1, 2, 2-hand flush.
That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I'd rather have Hakeem. Hakeem will fuck around and take Kevin Durant all the way out in the motherfucking open air.
Yo, as much as I love Hakeem, yo, he never dominated the game. He never dominated the game like LA Shaq did, yo.
Okay, I gotta disagree with that, yo.
Like LA Shaq?
Never. Wait. You say never?
I disagree, homie.
I didn't say he was up there. He wasn't up there.
But
you said he never dominated the game like LA Shaq.
Listen, LA Shaq dominated the game like a lot of niggas never have.
When did Shaq get a quadruple double, yo?
I give you all that. That's
Well, you just said he ain't never dominated a game like
I'm
Shaq.
saying Hakeem got one.
Yes, he has. He has dominated games like Shaq.
Well,
He ain't turn around and dunk on everybody like Shaq. No, but he has. It's different ways to dominate a game. That's like saying Jordan ain't never dominated a game like Shaq.
No, I'm not saying not one game. I'm not talking about one game.
I'm talking about his like runs, yo. That's what I'm saying, yo.
Hold on. Let me highlight my cut. Rocket. When I tell you that nigga Hakeem had niggas jumping into the stands.
I get all of that.
While he still had the ball in play.
I get all of that.
Shorty, you would get the work and he would get the rebound.
Yeah.
And he would make the perfect pass. And he would take you out all the way out there and put the ball like this.
I get all that.
What did he not do?
He didn't put fear in niggas' heart like Shaq did. Niggas went into the game.
He put Shaq hard though, yo.
Yeah, young Shaq.
But
Wait.
I got you. He put physical fear in their heart, yo. But they put ankle fear. They put motherfucking.
They put confusion.
I'm trying to make money, but this nigga gonna stop my money because I can't stop him. Fear. You know what I mean? It's different fears, yo. Just like the fear that Jordan put in niggas, yo. Is that similar type?
Shorty, let me tell you something. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Up at night, nightmare fear.
Put it like this. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this me and you. Dog, when niggas had to go see Hakeem, they prayed to God he didn't take them out of the lane. In the lane, you was already dead. You was dead. In the lane, you was dead. David Robinson, you dead. Shaq, you dead. In this lane, if I do this and they send it to me, you dead. But what the difference between Shaq and Hakeem was, Hakeem will fuck around and come and drift out the lane, right? So the lane open now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh shit, who coming down this bitch? And Hakeem would do this.
Look, I'm not.
And then put the ball on the floor as a five, bang, 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 bang. And you sitting there like,
I'm saying
you're a five.
I'm not arguing that Hakeem.
And then next thing you know, you want a spin cycle, and he like this.
I mean, I got what you're saying, yo.
He's more skilled than Shaq ever thought about.
It's basketball lore that Shaq has been arguably the most dominant player that ever played the game.
Right, but I feel like this. Go back. I'm gonna just tell you this, and I know you are you watch old basketball. Watch when Shaq had to go see that man. Shorty,
I seen it.
Shorty,
It was a problem.
there was nothing Shaq was doing with that man.
But that was young Shaq though. I'm talking about Shaq in
You
LA.
can't say young Shaq. You know why you can't?
Why can't I?
Because he spent 3 years in Orlando. He had already been in the league 3 years. If I'm still young at 3 years.
Young. Hakeem a champ at this time.
No, the first chip he got
Was like
was
94.
on Shaq.
Yeah, it was like 94.
He got the nuts chip on.
But what I'm saying,
He
Patrick,
got the first one on the Knicks and he got the second one on Shaq.
Let's put up.
He had already been in the league 10, 11
Let's
years
put up
ago.
$8 on that. The first one was Shaq. The second one was Patrick.
All right.
He was like,
because the second year is when the Knicks had beat Jordan and them in the Eastern Conference Final.
I know that. I know that for a fact.
But what I'm saying
is, Shorty, when he seen Shaq had been in the league 3 years.
But
When
he
he,
had been in the league 10 years.
what does that mean?
That's a lot. He's an NBA vet. He's savvy. He's savvy. You got 7 more years of work.
Can I say this? Can I say
next year? So the next year after
they beat Orlando was when they had.
all right, so the
Shorty, no.
I'm not arguing nothing. I'm asking a question, yo.
Okay, hold up. Before you ask the question, let me ask you one question. If you're telling me he was young, 3 years young, when he seen Hakeem, right? Why he didn't see Hakeem again?
What you mean? Why he didn't see Hakeem again? Jordan came back.
No, sir.
So my question is, all right.
Go ahead. Now, go ahead. I'm done.
All right, I remember Orlando, them beating the Bulls, right?
Yeah.
That was the
without
second
Mike.
year. That was the second year.
That was when Mike came back.
Yes. What I'm saying is
Well,
the first year. Hold on.
Well,
The first year. Hold on. The first year Orlando them, they didn't beat Mike. They got there.
I'm saying without Mike. That's what I was asking.
Right, no, that was without Mike. They beat them niggas.
The first year without Mike is the year Orlando. Y'all saying Orlando went to the championship that year?
Yes, and that nigga Hakeem did the work. The next year, if you're saying, oh, he was young, right?
But I thought he lost to Orlando in the playoffs.
He did.
He did, but he lost to New York.
But that can't happen in the same year, though.
Mike never lost to New York in the playoffs.
So what I'm saying,
It was
what I'm saying
the
to you,
first
the first year.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Pull up on your phone. Pull up on your phone.
It had to be the first year. It had to be the next then.
Pull it up
The
on
Knicks
your.
was
No,
the
it
first
was
year.
not.
Because
The Knicks was the first year, and the next year, Mike came back, lost to Orlando. Orlando went to the finals. That next year, the next year, Mike and them came back and spanked Orlando in the playoffs.
Okay, then you might be right. What I'm saying is, if you're telling me that nigga was young after 3 years, right? And you told me, well, 3 years is about the time that you get your shit together, right? You're telling me after 3 years he was still young. You see what the...
No, what I'm telling you is that...
Yeah, 94 they beat the Knicks.
I'm telling you...
So in 93, who they beat?
The Bulls won 93.
Okay, so 94 they beat the Knicks, 95...
They beat Orlando.
What I'm saying is, that proves
I'm piggybacking on what you're saying.
Oh, hold on. That proves my point, though.
What
that
I'm
proves my point. So that means that Shaq was there for 4 or 5 years when Hakeem got there.
What I'm saying is Hakeem was aging by the time Shaq was dominant in LA.
I'm not talking about, you keep saying LA. I'm saying the 2 years that Mike was gone, he's saying, oh, Shaq was young. I'm saying Shaq was 5 years in the league, 4 or 5 years in the league. You're not young no more, shorty. You're now considered a vet. And then when the young niggas come,
But you're not at your peak, like. So alright, so them years that
it's just the point that he's making is that it's not alright. I'm going to bring LeBron in this. I'm just going to have to bring it in.
You don't have to.
But no, I'm telling you the reason that I'm bringing them in here. Shaq was around the same age as LeBron, or the same amount of years in the league as LeBron when they went to the championships.
Yeah.
Is that right? Around about four years in the league?
Yeah.
It was 4 years.
This is piggybacking on what you're saying. I'm not asking you to big up LeBron. All I'm saying is Shaq had a complete like a championship level team in the playoffs.
Yes.
It's not because LeBron came from a weak Eastern Conference.
So did Shaq.
The Eastern Conference wasn't weak. It had the Bulls team.
No, it was the weaker conference, not
necessarily. The East was still strong back then.
Shorty. The West was thick. Okay.
I'm not saying
the last time the West was weak.
I'm not saying the West was weak. All I'm saying is the East wasn't weak.
Yeah, the East wasn't no slump.
No, I'm not saying they was horse.
You had Chicago, you had the Knicks, you still had Cleveland. You feel me? You had teams.
Yeah, it was teams, yo. Them Charlotte teams was strong. When Zoe left Charlotte and went to Miami like them teams.
Okay, so let me correct y'all.
The point I'm making
Chicago,
is Shaq,
Indiana.
Shaq went to college for 2 years. It was 4 years into the league. He was just getting his ass busted by Hakeem. It had nothing to do with him being too young, y'all. Nothing to do with it. That's the only point I'm making. LeBron didn't get his ass bust in the finals because he was too young. He got his ass bust by a superior squad.
I see where you're going with that for real, but I mean, I feel like early on LeBron got his ass busting in the Eastern Conference playoffs alone. Like Boston was busting his head open.
No, now I'm not going to amen to that. You know what's busting his head? We were Washington. They never. Well, no, you're right. Boston was.
It's the fair Washington.
Yeah, and Tayshaun Prince was giving him hell too up there in Detroit. So, you know, there was a couple niggas really busting LeBron head open early, and then once he finally reached his stride and really steps into being that guy, it was nothing niggas could do with him. That's what I'm saying. So Early on, yeah.
You say that.
What I'm saying, you got Shaq out of there early. You feel me? Cool. When Shaq stepped into his 300, it was nothing of you was gonna do with Shaq.
See, yo.
At all.
Yo, I'm not gonna do that with you. Here's the thing. Shaq was always the biggest nigga. And I'm telling you.
He was slim and all that.
No, nigga. Shaq was, hold on.
80, 290 pounds.
But he was cut.
Right. He was still the biggest, strongest nigga, yeah.
Hold on, wait.
And he could jump.
Oh, wait. We're not gonna do this. When Shaq was in Orlando, he was the most dominant figure in the NBA. Flat out. Like, he was really giving niggas to work. And then on top of that, now hold on. Just let me finish. Hold on, let me finish. He had Penny Hardaway, who at the time was the best point guard in the league. He was 6'8", and he put the ball on the floor and did everything. He had Nick Anderson looking like a star. He had Dennis Scott looking like a star. He had everybody looking like a star. And then on top of that, he's throwing oops to Magic, throwing oops to the Shaq, right? Shaq is killing a nigga down bottom. But every time the nigga decided not to throw it to Shaq, now I'm looking at you, nigga, because you are my age. Every time he decided not to throw it to Shaq, he would hit a nigga with the bop, bop. And the next time the ball came out, what was he doing, Miggins?
Yeah, on it.
It was like, nigga, I can set these niggas up to kill you.
So why you don't want him?
Or I can kill you.
You want?
You said, well, I don't want him as my point.
He want a baby hook up. Y'all want that?
I want that.
That's the point.
No. You know why I want Magic at the point? You know why I want Magic at the point?
Why is that?
Because he sticks 1 through 5 and he plays 1 through 5.
He'll rarely stick 1 through 5. They'll like,
Wait. You see how he said it? But at the same time.
But what's the use on your team of him playing 1 through 5 when you got nobody else that can control the ball, yo? You can do that on my squad. I can put Magic up, but that's why I got Penny at the point, yo, because he can play the 1 through the 3 on offense.
Okay, hold on.
Magic can't play with the ball.
You asked me a question, right? I will actually tell you the answer. Magic don't get hurt. Magic sees shit that nobody else sees.
You already said that they healthier.
They're healthier.
Right, but what I'm saying is, even if you're going to go all the way, Magic don't get hurt. Magic plays every game. And on top of that, Magic sees shit that other niggas don't see. Right?
Catch the age though, yo.
Okay, and then came back in the league and fucked niggas up again. And then went to the All-Star game and fucked niggas up again. What I'm saying is, if you want to say who's the best motherfucking point guard in history, Magic is the best. And guess what? Michael said, yo, I hate Isaiah Thomas. Did he not say that?
Yeah, but he said he got him ranked number 2.
Oh, well, who's the number 1?
I mean, Magic.
Okay, so what I'm saying is the best player that ever touched the basketball says the best point guard in the world. Yo, you have to understand something. And I know I'm going to sound real facetious. I'm going to sound real extra with this. All the niggas on Magic team, without Magic, they regular niggas.
James Worthy not a regular nigga. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar not a regular nigga.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, as much as I love him, as much as he is the greatest scorer ever, he has the most points of all time. Guess what? He didn't win that chip till Magic got there. As a 19-year-old, fresh out of fucking college point guard.
That wasn't his first chip in LA.
He had one in Milwaukee.
No, he won in Milwaukee. He didn't win in LA.
He's not the best scorer ever either. Just want to put that out there.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to say that, then tell me somebody who has more points than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Played like 22 years, yo.
Tell me somebody who has more goddamn points.
So when LeBron do this shit the next couple years, you gonna say LeBron was
the best scorer ever?
All right.
Yo, that's ridiculous.
We got it on wax. All right.
Well, here's the thing. Hold on,
yo, I want to catch some of the battle, yo.
No, the battle dead. So what I'm saying to you is this: if you're going to say somebody is the best scorer ever, not the best player. Michael Jordan's the best player ever. He didn't play as many years as Kareem. He doesn't have the length. But if you put Kareem and Magic year for year, guess what? It's Magic. If you put LeBron James in his best 5 years, put him against Michael Jordan's best 5 years, he's dead.
He played small forward though.
I don't give a fuck what he played.
They played a point guard in LA.
He been a point guard his whole career.
But yo, see, this is what I'm saying. Y'all try to add sauce to it.
I had no sauce.
He listed as a small forward, but he been a point guard.
All I'm asking you is this, nigga, who has done the most in a fucking 8-year period than Michael Jordan? That's all defensive player. That's defensive player of the year. That's scoring titles for 10.
Why are we having this debate?
Yeah, you were saying Kareem the best scorer ever. That's what
No, I said Kareem's the best scorer ever because he has the most points.
Yo, but
You can't be the best scorer ever without the most points.
All right, then. So basically, you say.
But what I'm saying is
what I'm saying is
that means you're not gonna be able to deny LeBron as the best scorer ever. Then that's all I'm saying.
okay.
He's not a better scorer than Kevin Durant. He's not a better scorer than Michael Jordan.
No,
or Kareem.
what I'm saying is you have the most points.
Yo, Kareem played 22 years. Yo, let Michael play 22 years. He had 40,000 points, yo.
Okay, well, let me do this.
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on, watch this. I'm gonna do the same thing I did at my house at your house, and it ain't got nothing to do with basketball. If you take Sterling Sharp, who's not in the Hall of Fame, who should be, and you take Megatron, and you give them the same length of years, your best 5 versus my best 5.
But you're proving my point.
No, I'm proving your point. I am. What I'm saying is, Kareem, you can't say he's not the best scorer ever because he has the most points. But what I'm saying is, if you take Kareem in his best 5 straight years, or put it like this, his best 8 years, we're going to go Michael Jordan, best 8 years were championship 1, championship 6, right? You put Kareem, his best 8 years in a row, it has to be in a row.
Right.
Who's averaging more? Who's doing more? You got more points because you played longer than me. It's okay. I'm not mad at that. You're going to have more points if you play more than me. But if you actually compare our best years, if you compare Michael Jordan's best years to LeBron's best years, 5 in a row, 6 in a row, 8 in a row, my nigga, Mike wins every time.
So Mike's the best scorer all the time.
He's the best scorer, but he doesn't have the most points because he didn't play as long as the best.
But bottom line, he the best scorer.
Hold up, yo. Do you know that you literally, yo,
You just said it.
jumped over to his argument, yo, and started arguing?
My nigga, all I'm saying is, yo, if I play 17 years and you play 20, hold on, wait. If I play no, Ricky, if I play 14 years, and you play 22 years, right?
Yo, what he's saying is, when we started, yo, you said Kareem the best scorer all the time.
Because, no, I said...
Listen to me.
You can't argue both of them,
I
yo.
just asked you,
You can't
put them
argue
on the
both
same
of them.
timeline, and you said
You
Mike
can't
the best
argue
scorer.
for and against yourself,
Yeah,
yo. You can't do that, yo.
Is it Reem or is it
Okay,
Mike?
well, let me do this.
You sat over there argue for and against yourself, yo. Don't do that no more,
Okay,
yo.
watch this. Over time, Kareem played 22 years. Mike played, what, 15?
Yeah, something like that.
We really gonna count 13, man.
I'm 15. We gotta count.
You gotta count the Wizards. The Wizards shit is gonna count.
Kareem was playing at least 40 hours.
15.
Right. What I'm saying is, overall, that man has scored more points, and niggas gotta catch up to him. But if you compare Mike's best 8 years.
So when LeBron breaks the all-time scoring record,
Okay, I get
he's
where
a
you're
better
going at. I get where you're going at. I get where you're going
Jordan.
at. I get where you're going at.
That's
get where we going at.
No,
Nigga,
no,
you been there. Yo, that's what we was trying to get an understanding of.
Okay,
yo.
so what I'm saying is, if LeBron breaks the scoring record, he's the best scorer of all time.
Yo, well,
But if you actually compare 8 years to 8 years, he can't be. He was gonna have. He's gonna. Oh no, wait. Look, John.
You doing it again, yo?
No, I get it, but now I'm on another level. Listen.
All right.
You can have the most points. You can have the most points.
That's what we trying to get.
Okay. You can have the most points.
You argue for and get yourself for about 15 minutes. Yo.
Okay, well listen.
All right.
You can have the
this
most
is what
points.
I believe, yo.
You can have the most
This is what I
points
believe
because
yo.
of years in the league.
This is what I believe,
if
yo.
you actually compare niggas' best years, that's different.
All right. This is what I believe, yo. I believe LeBron is going to break the all-time scoring record, right?
Okay.
But scoring as a skill set, I don't believe that LeBron is the best scorer ever.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But you have to consider him as one of the best scorers ever. You just have to because of his yearly average of putting the ball in the hole and the fact that he got all those points over all that time.
Okay.
You have to consider him one of the best, but he's not the best. But for somebody who everybody considers a team player, unselfish, to be that and still give you constantly 25 a night, yo, come on, yo. Talking about he under Larry Bird. Come on, yo, get that man.
No, hold on, wait. And I can clear it up. What I'm saying is this. If he breaks
Win.
Kareem's scoring record,
Yeah,
right?
win.
He'll be the top scorer. Right? The thing is, and I'm going to say this, and now I got my shit together. If your years plus your points equal the most scoring, then you're the scoring leader. But the same way that me and Ricky was talking about, if you take your best 8 years against Mike, right? And I'm saying 8. That means the 3 championships.
You said this like 5 times and we're not disagreeing with you.
Right. What I'm saying is you take the best 8 years of your life. You put them against
I
Mike,
agree. We agree.
you're dead.
We agree, yeah.
And the reason why he would be the scoring leader is because of time, not because of.
That's our point. That's our.
That's what we trying to say.
Yeah, that's what we was trying to tell you when you was talking about Kareem being the best scorer. That's the point we making. Like,
Well,
Kareem got 22 years on his belt. That boy's a seasoned vet twice. You feel
he
me?
actually is.
Right. So you know what I mean. Well, anyway, yo, we about to close it, yo. But it's just one thing that I gotta say, yo. Just that during the time of slavery, right?
Oh shit.
Us as black people in the diaspora, you know, I'm not saying it's like I don't know that. No, I'm just expressing something. It not only was in America, it was spread throughout the Caribbean. It was spread throughout Central and South America, the places like Belize and places in South America like Brazil. You know what I mean? And as captured people or whatever, you know what I mean, in our situation, we had to find different ways, you know what I mean, to not only express, you know what I mean, our arts and our religions, that, you know, our original arts and our religions. We also had to find ways to, and in these things, we masked it within stuff that we were allowed to do, you know what I mean? Like, if you know what I mean, you might have been allowed to practice a Christian religion, so within that, you know what I mean, they did things like they mixed their original religions in it, you know what I mean? Because that's the nature of, you know what I mean, if you know anything about like history and when people get captured, that's kind of what ends up happening anyway, you know what I mean? But it gets hidden inside of that. That's where you come with religions like Santeria and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You get like kind of like hoodoo and voodoo mixed with Catholicism and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And you also had, you know what I mean, also in Brazil, you know what I mean, where we also were captured people in Brazil also, you know what I mean, we had to figure out different and creative ways to train and to fight and to stay sharp and to stay ready for war, because they actually had more insurrection there than we had here. You know what I mean? And one of those ways was, it was an art, you know what I mean, that was disguised in a dance. You know what I mean? It was the art of the capoeira. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, if you're not going to give me an example.
I'm literally sitting here and giving you a breakdown in the history of how it came about.
Right.
And you're going to stop me right when I'm starting to explain it to you and say, if you're not going to explain it to me, yo.
No,
I sit there and explain you how it started.
My guy, I'm not saying don't explain it to me. I get that part. We learned the art of dance fighting. But you say capoeira, right? I learned it from you. I learned capoeira from you.
Exactly. And
here's the thing. Unless you're gonna move this goddamn table and show me how to dance and beat a nigga ass.
It ain't happening, yo, because I'm not gonna be a motherfucker acting like I know how to do some shit that I don't know how to do, yo. I'm not going. That'll be idiotic, yo. That'll be an idiotic. It might actually get some motherfucking views, me in here acting that much of a fool. But yo, I'm just letting you know, yo, that that's a part of not only history, yo. That shit is ill, yo. You know what I mean?
What, capoeira?
Yo, motherfuckers think, you know what I mean, looking over there talking about, yo, what Power over there doing, man? Oh, they just over there dancing. I don't know what them niggas doing over there. They over there dancing.
You ain't hear what I said, though.
But at the same time, step the Paolo and see what that dancing about. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't hear what I said, right?
What's that, yo?
I said capoeira.
I know.
I pronounced it right. You know what I'm saying? I actually was either.
Yo, put the bolero on that motherfucker.
I did. I said capoeira. But listen.
That's because you've been around the world, yo.
All I'm saying is, yo, and I'm going to say this. I love doing this show.